You know what it is. Often imitated, never mother effing duplicated. It's the NFC East Super Friends back in all of our splendor. And look what the cat done drug in tonight. Look when we got back in the building. The four horsemen ride again. Indeed, we have our guy. He's rising from the dead, even though his team is dead right now. He's rising from the dead. We got Law Nation Sports back in the building with us. Oh, man, this is going to be great. Let's let that rock. Let that rock one more time. Let it rock.
Let that simmer. Let that simmer. Let that simmer.
I figured I'd come back out of the grave due to my team in the grave. Maybe it's the reason why the Cowboys are losing. Maybe because I'm not on the Super Friend get in. You know, I don't have a bag to put over my head yet. So at this point, who's at the Deion Sanders sweepstake? Come on, man. We at the bottom, man. Yeah.
Hey, I can make you one of these if it's like, welcome to the basement. Welcome to the basement.
Too much red in that circle right there.
It's nice. Listen, we keep it warm down here. We got blankets, we got hot cocoa, we got a couch ready for these guys.
Dog can tell you all about it, man. He used to that.
I've been down here a long time. Listen, I shaved on occasion because we got our guy Law Nation back. I shaved.
I can hear the gremlins through the vent in the penthouse talking in the basement. I just hear the gremlins down there chattering. What's that noise down there?
Hey,
what's the gremlins down there?
We're running the play.
You run the play.
Man, boy, you got a robe on up there, man. What's going
on?
I'm
comfortable, Law.
He got a robe on. He got a Washington team, got a Scully.
Look, a lot has changed.
Oh, my
God. A lot has changed since you've been here the last time, man. A lot has changed indeed.
Except for us, Law, we the same.
There's got to be a constant amongst the group, right? There got to be variables, and then there's got to be a constant. You're the constant, man. We know where we can find you at all times. Great. So, you know what it is, man. LB representing the Philadelphia Eagles, Bad Dog representing the New York Football Giants. Law Nation, of course, representing the Dallas Cowboys, the Dave Campo era Dallas Cowboys. And Louis T representing the Washington Commanders. We are back like cook crack. So glad to be.
No, go back. You got to go back. Lowell Brunson representing the first place Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah. Did you?
The first place Philadelphia Eagles.
Did you read the note I left? I left you a note. You didn't get the note.
Where was it at?
Huh? It was on X.
Where was it at? I don't listen. When you're the owner, you don't read your memos. You're supposed to read that to me. Assistant, you're an assistant. You're supposed to read that for me. Assistant, read it out.
This is what happens when you're not used to being in charge, right? I left this man a note. I said, we are taking some paid time off, PTO. We'll be back on Thursday. Please do not touch anything. I said, don't talk to the Cowboys. We'll talk to them in a couple of weeks. We'll handle that situation. I said, keep everything in neat order, and we'll take back over on Thursday. You didn't get the note.
I didn't get that.
It's all good. Well, I just delivered it to you, so you got it now.
That game going to be so good. I think I'm going to go out of my way to stream that one. It'd be nice to watch two good teams play against one another. Lord knows I don't get to watch that.
Yeah, we'll put on a show for you.
I know you will. Can Brian Robinson get healthy, man? He's killing me not being.
I think he'll be ready to rock this week. It's all hands on deck this week. All hands on deck.
Gotta be.
So look, me and LB, we got all night, but really we gonna spend all day tomorrow night talking about our game. Like, we don't have to bore y'all with that. I gotta know what's going on with these Cowboys, man. And that Law is back. I want to hear from Law. I want to hear, because we paraded so many Cowboys fans in that seat you sitting in, and we asked them all the pertinent questions to get all the information we needed to gather to make sure that y'all were fine. And every single one of them paraded up here and told us, hey, we're good. The offensive line's better than it was a year ago. We got better players. We got a better supporting cast. They told us the defense was better without Dan Quinn and Joe Witt Jr. They told us they ain't need Dorrance Armstrong. None of those dudes.
They told us Micah Parsons is better than Lawrence Taylor.
That happened. That was the thing.
Who was that? Oh, that was Okoye. That was Okoye, right?
That was Okoye. That was Okoye. Yep. I don't want to put that on wrong.
Well, appreciate all of them. What they didn't notice or what we didn't see is these plethora of injuries. And I know that's part of the game. Mm-hmm. But when you are installing new defenses and new philosophies, you can't roll out there without, legitimate people. Man, we got a guy that they named him Seatbelt. And all I can see is, man, that brother got ejected out of that seatbelt because A.J. Brown had a time at him. Smitty had a time at him. Name is Carson's, by the way.
Yeah, you talking about Carson in the cornerback.
Yeah. I said, Lord. And then, of course, we do miss Dorrance Armstrong and Fowler. And, those guys were great.
I appreciate y'all for them, too.
Rotational pieces for us, man, because when one can't go, the other one goes. So we get Law to get hurt. We fool around and got Parsons got hurt. Marshawn Nealon, the knees done got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So we had a lot of hurt guys that we didn't really implement it. And our thought track was Sam Williams. The coach, Zim, said he was going to be implemented 70 to 75% of the plays. He got hurt, and Jerry just sat back and just chilled and said, okay, we can just be the next man up. But you can't do that in the National Football League because you need depths. And they sound like excuses other teams make and get away with it, like the Eagles, Lord Brunson team in 2017 was very battered and bruised, but they still won, right? So so at the end of the day, we don't have those type of depths on our team, unfortunately.
What do you think about Mike McCarthy? Is he done? Is he done this last year?
Yeah. I mean, he's on the final year of his contract. He's in a lame duck season, so it's like a temp job. Have you ever been around somebody with a temp job and you say, hey, are they giving you 100% of the time? No. They're always looking for the next job. I guarantee you, some of the people on the staff saying, hey, Quinn, you got me, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey, Quinn. Hey, Dan Quinn, you got me, don't you? Hey, Callan Moore, what's good? Hey, you got me, don't you? If things don't work out
I asked those Cowboy fans that were sitting in your seat about that same thing. I said, yeah, are you comfortable with your coach going into a lame duck season? Are you comfortable with your defensive coordinator being hired and signed to a 1-year contract? And at that time, Dak was on a 1-year deal. He didn't have his extension yet. That's a whole nother conversation.
Oh, yeah.
He looked like he regressed this year. I don't know about you. Y'all gave that man the richest contract in NFL history, and he got worse. Talk to me about that conversation right there.
Man, Dak Prescott, that's my guy. Whoever was on the Eagles side that said regress Scott, they were like 2 years later. They were 2 years too early.
I was 2 years too early. Okay.
2 years too early. He regressed this year. I was like, God damn, Dak, what's going on, man? I'm sitting here fighting for you, man. And he comes out saying, yeah, man, I'm average. I'm like, what? I'm all declaring, decreeing. You know what I'm saying? I'm motivational law. So you can't be declaring that you are average. Even Muhammad Ali was saying I'm the greatest before he was great. So Dak Prescott, I guess, going through this entire offseason with that contract laying over his head, and you guys know how this goes. As soon as you get what you supposed to got, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that satisfaction that after all you need now is a cigarette or a blunt and a cool drink after you done did you know what. That seems like that was the situation because and of course we could talk about offensive line and not being connected with CeeDee Lamb, but damn, he didn't look as good as he's supposed to do.
At all. I mean,
I know all about a quarterback getting paid and then completely shitting the bed.
Yeah.
No, but your situation different though, Bad Dog. Y'all paid Daniel Jones kind of about what he should have got. I think Dak is overpaid. You know what I mean? When people talking about the market, the market, that ain't Dak market, $60 million. That was my issue. Like I feel like he should have got paid, but his market ain't the highest guy in the NFL.
I mean that's just the price of doing business,
It is. I mean, I agree.
Brock Purdy finna get 62, 65.
Yeah. I think Brock been to 2 NFC championship games though.
Yeah, but
you see what I'm saying? So okay, so look at what Kirk Cousins got. What Kirk Cousins get? That's his market.
180, right?
Kirk been in the league since
Did Kirk
2011.
Did Kirk get 50? Did Kirk get 50? Did Kirk get
No,
50?
I think it's 4 years, 180, so 45 million a year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That makes sense. But Kirk is Dak. Dak been around a long time. That's all I'm saying, man. I feel like this is my take on the Dallas thing. I could be wrong, just outsider looking in or hater looking in, because I hate him.
I'm glad you corrected that.
No, yeah, I'm gonna keep it a beam though. I feel like Jerry punishing him because Jerry knew what he was going to ask for, and Jerry said, "Since you want this much money, being a businessman that he is, I can't help you. You got to show me why I'm giving you that much money." And now I think Jerry got a little buyer's remorse, man. I think Jerry wish he ain't paying.
Well, I think that there were a divided camp about Dak Prescott in that bag. There were some that I know for sure that was saying that, hey, he should play, and then he should play to this contract out, and then we can look at things like that. And then there was some to say, hey, go ahead and pay the man. But whenever you wait on the deal, the price of the bag is going to go up regardless. That's right. You know,
and all it takes is one team, and it was going to be plenty. It was going to be plenty of teams lining up that don't have a quarterback that would have been like, I'll take them if you don't want them.
Right. So here's my thoughts on this. If the Cowboys were smart and wanted to get Dak Prescott at that cheaper rate, or that small money that they wanted him to get, they would have had to get in front of that contract before Jalen Hurts got his. You know, before
Trevor Lawrence,
and before all of those boys.
Trevor Lawrence,
Trevor Lawrence,
It's always cheaper to do it early. I mean, a lot of people made fun of the Eagles when they signed Carson Wentz to that deal because it was so early. But if you want to get a discount, because you look at it 2-3 years down the road and you say, "Oh, this is nothing compared to what other dudes getting," and you know, the longer you wait. That's what happens.
I feel like it's only one GM that operate like that. I feel like Howie is the only one that really get ahead of it. Like, who else does that?
I mean,
I know I'm wrong.
To a degree, that the 49ers always do a great job at their contract.
Okay.
But I would say this, though. Man, kudos and credence. Money is money. I'd look at it like that. A.J. Brown's getting, what, $33 million? And if Smitty get, what, 25? That's what? Quick math, $57-something million to their wide receiver room. So we can look at it like that and say, okay, CeeDee Lamb is getting 35, 36 respectfully, but it ain't 57. And then y'all are paying Goddard 14 to 15 million. So y'all don't have no issue paying nobody, you know, and you go get a Saquon
but you got to look at,
you know, so we talking about money over here, and you guys are going out here just pulling money out of the hat and finding guys, you know. And you know what, my guy Bad Dog, you know what can be bad for us too?
What's that?
Is damn it. Louis T team, Washington, they out there going to get people. You know, they're not sitting on their hands no more. So I'm banging on the table. Can we get Snyder back over there? Come on, man.
I told y'all when we got rid of Snyder, the game was changed.
I tried to tell y'all, ownership, man. We got bad ownership.
I tried to warn y'all what was coming down the pipeline, man. It's a new day, man. I'm feeling really good over here, man.
You got Jaden Daniels for 5 years.
Jaden Daniels, you should.
5 years.
You should feel really good.
That's a long time, Lord Brunson. 5 years. He got 5 years of contract with Jaden Daniels, and he by far could be winning MVP / Rookie of the Year if he continued to excel.
Don't worry about it. Because next year at this time, we're going to have Cameron Ward, and I'm going to be feeling as good as Louis is right now.
But
come on.
Listen, man, for dudes to jump off on the rookie year like Jaden Daniels, that ain't happening all the time, brother. Cameron Ward might not be that good.
Nah, he not. I'm trying to tell Bad Dog, man. Ain't none of them college quarterbacks looking all that.
As good as Jaden Daniels. I'm not saying that. This quarterback class ain't as good as last year's.
It's not.
Cameron Ward's a playmaker. We know what Daniel Jones is. He ain't no damn playmaker. Listen, he's getting benched.
Keep Daniel Jones 4 more years. 4 more years.
Adam Schefter. Did you see that? Adam Schefter said that he think he played his last snap in New York.
Yeah, Adam Schefter took that from me. Look at the live stream I did last night. I said right there, did Daniel Jones play his last snap as a Giant? When I do the Giants roundtable last week, I said, I've been saying this for a long time. At the bye, he's done. He ain't playing again. Because that's when you have a built-in excuse now.
Right.
They have that injury clause there. You don't want to pay
That's right.
money. You don't want them to get hurt.
I mean, we've seen two teams do that the last 2 years.
Right.
The Raiders did it with Carr.
Right.
Dude, if he had a great game, if he threw for 326 yards, 3 touchdowns, and we lost, you could say, well, obviously it wasn't his fault. But he threw 2 interceptions in the red zone. He had a freaking rating of 50.1 against the worst defense in the league, and you lost. Damn. It's a perfect time to say we're going in a different direction because we don't feel like we can win Daniel Jones. And then you put Drew Lock in there, you lose all your games, and then you come out with Cameron Ward.
That's a big game. That's a big game on Thanksgiving, Bad Dog, between y'all and the Cowboys.
You're going to lose that game.
That's a big game all of a sudden.
Our ass all the time. This is nothing new. They still got CeeDee Lamb over there.
Yeah.
Who covered
who throwing the CeeDee Lamb? I watched. Yeah. Did you watch that game on Sunday?
Right.
I didn't.
Look, man, the
Let
man.
me tell you.
I don't know if I've ever seen
watched
it before.
That
man
averaged QBR and he averaged 2
yards.
That's the one right there, Law.
Yeah.
2 yards per attempt. I've never seen that before.
Dude, I didn't get Cowboys Eagles up here. I got fucking Jets Cardinals because I live in the New York metropolitan area. So I need to watch the Cowboys and Eagles.
We already told you, Bad Dog. Stop being cheap and invest in the damn Sunday ticket.
I invest in every damn thing. I invested in a Sunday ticket, man. I got NBA League Pass. I got freaking every channel on Fios. I got Amazon. I got ESPN Plus. I can't
you ain't missed nothing. Cooper Rush looked awful. That man had 45 yards passing.
This is the one, though.
He'll have 445 against us. Don't worry about it. We're running the play.
I don't know if you're going to be able to run it on Thanksgiving.
Running it against Dallas. Dallas always beats us.
I don't think it would have mattered. I don't think it would have mattered who's the quarterback. This was bothering me about this week with Dallas Cowboys fans right now. Now they saying the whole running theme is, oh, don't y'all miss Dak Prescott now? What y'all prefer to get blown out with him? The same shit was happening when he was playing. Now it wasn't as terrible to look at, of course. Granted that, but the result was not going to change. Dak wasn't
LB, it wasn't going to be like it wasn't going to go like that. You know,
it was going to be a blowout. They've been blown out every game at home.
Yeah,
with that, what are you talking about here? What are we doing?
All that shit y'all was saying about Mike McCarthy finally came true.
I told you. I tried to warn you.
Yeah, we all told you.
It finally came true. But I'll tell you this: you wasn't sweating a little bit, Lord Brunson. You wasn't sweating. You wasn't sweating a little bit.
But Cooper Rush
before
man, if Zeke don't fumble that ball, you wasn't
sweating a little bit. If Zeke don't fumble what ball, bro? First of all, I apologize to every Cowboys fan when I was saying that y'all making excuses for the sun. Bro, that joint was beaming through the TV. So I think that was why Jalen Hurts was holding on to the ball a little bit until he got adjusted until you know how to look around out there. But I wasn't sweating at all. Cooper Rush, I was chilling, bro.
Let me ask the Washington people and the Giants in the chat. Eagles was sweating just a little bit, wasn't they?
Hey, look, man.
Yeah, it was 34-6.
But it won't 34-6 when he fumbled that football.
You talking about when Jalen fumbled?
Well, I mean, they happened on back-to-back possessions. He fumbled first, though. Yeah. They were going in for a touchdown. They were going to take the lead. It would have felt different. The game would have felt different. It was 7-3.
Man, they was going to lose regardless, man.
I don't doubt that.
They almost could have jumped up 17. It could have been 17 or whatever.
Because he fumbled on the next possession.
Because it was a sure touchdown, but damn, that dog on Cooper Rush, he couldn't see.
Yeah, the sun was in CeeDee Lamb eyes. Yeah, they couldn't see. Nobody could see.
That would have been a different situation now. 17 would have been 17.
Y'all would have scored. We'd have came back down and scored. Y'all not good. So y'all not a good football team. Y'all not a good football team.
We just want to make sure y'all can sweat just a little bit. Look.
No, it's always some sweat in the division game. I'm gonna keep it real, but y'all just don't have the firepower, man. Y'all ain't got the firepower to be going against nobody right now. I think the Giants gonna beat y'all.
No, we ain't winning that game. Stop, LB. You know we ain't winning that game. You don't want to see the quarterback. I know what's going on here. We are losing. We ain't winning another game this year.
See, this the thing. This the thing, Bad Dog. This the thing. This the thing, Bad Dog. You didn't watch that game, bro. That shit was like,
bro.
That shit was a comedy of errors, bro.
The Giants lose to the Panthers.
I'm aware.
No, you know what? That dog game might have been worse when you think about it.
2 interceptions and throw for 196 yards.
Hey, Hey, look, man. Hey, you about to put Drew Lock in. You know, Drew playing for his career, bro.
Yeah. Drew Lock sucks.
Hey, he beat the Eagles last year.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was on Seattle last year, not the Giants. Stop it.
Hey, man, no.
The Cowboys are going to break that streak of losing games at home when they play us.
No, hey, but it's, at the end of the day, we are already doing this, and it's not even cold. There's still leaves on the tree.
Draft.
It's still hot as hell. It's still hot as hell in New York. We're doing it. We don't even hit October. We're doing that.
Right. Hey, damn, boy.
Hey, you ain't used to this, law boy. I know this way. This is hurting.
This different. This different for the Cowboys. This different for the Cowboys. I ain't gonna lie. This different. Like the Cowboys have at least been competent.
Lawton cussed 4 times already. That's 4 more times that he cussed all last year on the street. They stressing him out, man. I was thinking about it. I thought about this. I was thinking about this about 2 weeks ago. I said, you know, Boss Man is a Cowboys fan. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to Boss, and I said, man, this is the first time y'all been actually garbage with Dak playing. Normally, this only happens when Dak gets injured. Has there ever been a season that y'all didn't make the playoffs with Dak Prescott fully healthy?
2019. 2016. It was 2016.
No, 2016 was his rookie season, and they went 13-3 in his rookie season.
It was 2019.
It
was 2019.
2017, I know because Zeke got hurt, and they were like 8
in 2019.
2017.
In 2017 we went 9-7. So it wasn't never this bad, you know.
So you have missed the playoffs without him. With him
2019.
Playing. Okay.
2019.
2017 and 2019, yeah.
Well, it always felt like y'all were good as long as he was good, and it's never been this bad. And for him to even be on the sideline saying we effing suck, like to have your players say that is crazy.
I wish my players would say it. Why do I always got to say the players?
It's dysfunction. It's dysfunction all around there, though, in the Dallas Cowboys. It ain't just Dak, man. They don't have no talent on the roster. Micah Parsons in his podcast is just a side mission, man. It's just they just talk to him. Micah Parsons on the sideline laughing, bro. He was on there cracking jokes.
He still had 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and 5 pressures in this game.
And that's the problem, though. That's the problem, though, Law. As long as he individually performed, he feel like he could just laugh and joke. The team is still getting blown out.
Well,
you know what I mean? You know, he's still he could go as long as he can go on this podcast and say it wasn't him. You know what I mean? He feel like he okay. I just don't think Micah got that I'm tired. Remember Buda Baker? I'm tired of losing, crying. Mike ain't like that. You know what I mean? Mike ain't like that, man.
Oh yeah, he different. You know.
I think Diggs took a step back. I think a lot of people took a step back.
Coming off of an ACL, you know, we just not equipped, man. Coming off of an ACL, a regular team would have been like, okay, let's go get a veteran DB to bring in so that we won't have to rush him. And especially when Bland went down, who was an All-Pro, well, not All-Pro, but Pro Bowl, and he was pick 6 king over here. You know, when he went down too, you would think that the Cowboys would have at least went out there and grabbed a veteran guy. Not just rushing rookies out there or picking up people from Publix and Walmart and whoever's doing Uber Eats. Literally, a dude was doing Uber Eats and he said, Jerry, Jerry coming.
What's your point?
Yeah, all right. Well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and go try out for this team. And he made the team. He was out there.
Man, Jerry Jones hates y'all, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna even lie, man. He hates fans. Jerry content creators. Jerry Jones hates y'all, bro.
I want me some glory.
This man. I can't even properly really go in on y'all how I normally do in the season because it's like sad. It's like watching somebody just like
we've taken y'all place, man.
Listen, I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest with you. I know Louis has said this before. Like he's like LB is always nice to man because he's not a threat. Now LB is like I kind of feel bad for you.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm disappointed.
You see what I'm saying?
Why are you disappointed?
If the Giants were 7-3 or 8-2 and you guys were sucking ass, I would be relentless. I would never stop.
But I feel like, this is my thing. I feel like my job is done.
I feel bad for Law.
This for a little bit.
It's rough being down here. Bad Dog is rough being down here, man.
I honestly feel like my job is done because I prophesized this moment. If you look at I said
more than a
I prophesized this one, bro. I said that they are going to be abysmal this year. It's done. I said this is the dark age coming. As soon as they paid them. So now I'm just basking in my glory.
I think we all saw this when Jerry said they were all in, and we said all in for what? I mean, if Zeke Elliott is your best running back, you're all in for what exactly? You banking on Jalen Tolbert to be your number 2 receiver? Like, what are we talking about here? All in for what?
What was the other dude? Flowery?
Yeah. Ryan Flano. Yeah. I mean, we know our issues. We know our problems. It's Jerry Jones. You know, it's the reverse or the same person as the Snyder guy. You know, that y'all got rid of. Yeah. So we winning in spite of that. But this year we're 3-6. We got 3 wins under our belt, and those 3 wins are very questionable. What, we supposed to have a parade for beating the Giants and the Browns?
Yeah.
How much the qualifying win is the Steelers, and they had Fields out there. So
that's right.
So it's a crazy year for us, but y'all better watch out there, because we may be a setback for a setup. Come on. Yeah.
Hey,
y'all better watch out, man.
How much hopium y'all got left over there, man? How much hopium?
We ended their season.
You're going to beat the Giants, so you're good there.
The Eagles made a lot of us implode, right? So we talking about damn curtains. You know, we talking about, who should have been the running back. Should we went out and get Derrick Henry? You know, all of the shoulda, woulda,
everybody knows.
Things.
Everybody knows that's what y'all should have done. He wanted to come to y'all. That didn't make any sense. And to see how much he signed. Yeah, I mean, they talking about Dion. They talking about his dad. Like,
talking about Dion and everything.
They talking about his dad. All that. It's a package deal. We can finish with the top 5 pick, get Dion, and get his son. Like, they talking crazy over there. You're gonna need
to get to the top 3 to get George Sanders. Yeah, without question. He's not
in the second ward.
Hey,
if Jacksonville's the #1 pick, Travis Hunter is going #1, and then the Giants are going to get Cameron Ward or Shedeur Sanders #2. That's
going to be crazy for Jags to have Thomas and Hunter,
because they're not going to get a quarterback. Now, somebody could trade up with them and get a quarterback.
Bad dog, you talking like it ain't about 6 bad teams in the league. You talking like Jackson.
But ain't nobody worse.
All right, so name the top 5.
The Panthers.
Hey, bad dog. Normally we say name the top 5 good teams. Name the top 5 bad teams right now.
Hey, look,
the Cowboys, the Giants,
the Panthers, the Saints.
Yeah, no. The Saints just
Titans, man. There's some bad teams. The
Raiders, the Titans, the Browns. None of those teams are winning any more games this season. The Raiders, the Titans, the Browns, the Giants, the Panthers. The Patriots,
Cowboys.
I ain't worried about the Cowboys. I'm not worried about the Pats and the Jags, because they're not taking a quarterback. Well,
this is what you want. You want one of those teams in there because you can trade up. You want that.
I think the Patriots will win again. I do.
But they playing the worst season in football.
But they want Dallas to get the highest pick possible, because they're not taking a quarterback with their first pick.
I was going to ask you, Law. You think y'all going to look to trade back and say you got the 6th pick in the draft? You think you're going to try to get out of there?
I don't know. Real quick, Law.
Pick up more draft. You know, y'all love to pick up more picks. That's y'all thing.
Because listen, I was shocked when Atlanta signed Kirk Cousins to a 4-year, $180 million deal. With the 8th pick, they took Michael Penix. So just because they signed Dak, don't mean if they're sitting there at #3, they say we're not taking Shedeur Sanders.
That ain't happening, bro.
Did you see Dak Prescott contract?
Yeah, that ain't happening, bro.
A quarter of $1 billion. His contract goes into the year 2032.
They are not doing that.
But this is the thing, though. He don't have a good backup. Y'all about to sign Will Grier, so it kind of makes sense to at least get a competent backup.
Not in no first
top guys, though.
Yeah, not with a first round.
I thought it was 4 years. I thought it was only 4 years. I didn't know.
It's 4 years, but we got the 4 avoidable years on this. I'm counting all of the years, man.
I didn't know it up like that.
They better do some adjustments. But if they do sign Shedeur, and I got this button right here. Shoot. I'm I'm gonna be crunk. Hey, oh, yeah, because I know Coach coming. Yeah. He the only one that can change his culture up a little bit, and still sell things. So yeah, I would like that.
Maybe that's what the Giants are gonna do, man. They're gonna pull a swerve. Ain't nobody's gonna see it coming. They're gonna fire Dable. They're gonna draft Shore, and they're gonna bring in Dion.
I hate to see that.
What a better place than New York.
It's a cold city. Proudon said he don't want his son to play in a cold weather city, so he need to be a dome.
So what they are praying for, like every time the Raiders lose, he puts up a praying hands emoji. Like he wants to go to Vegas.
I already said that he's going to be. I tell my brother-in-law is a Raider fan. I tell him all the time, you're getting Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, that's where he wants to go. But you gotta be careful. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know if I can deal. If I'm a team looking for a quarterback, I don't know if I can deal with him and his daddy, because that's a package deal. Whether he is, Dion is there or not, Dion gonna look out for his son regardless. That was the biggest reason I didn't want it. That's a tough thing. I've been saying that for a year now. The only team that can deal with that is Dallas. Because they used to that show, sideshow stuff. And I don't think. Yeah, he love it. That's what he wants. Yeah.
I think Jerry will put big money on Dion to come there and be the coach. I think he'll put big money. Mike McCarthy only making $4.5 million a year.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Some of the top guys, man. Jerry been a little cheap with y'all, man. He been a little cheap with y'all, but he paid Dak. He paid CD. So I expected that offense to look better than what it's looked. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Hey, look, I talked to him. I said, this offensive line, I ain't used to Dallas offensive line looking like this, boy. When they drafted that kid out of Oklahoma, I said, they in trouble.
Sometimes you dip too much dip on that chip, man, with Tyler Guyton. It's going to be, especially, look, Tyron Smith, it took him a year and a half to get right. And had him when his rookie year, he played right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
This kid's rookie year, he played right tackle at OU,
right.
And now he come over here and he playing left tackle. So it's a growing pain thing. And of course we had Cooper Beebe who's growing too.
Ourselves. We brought in Eric Flowers years ago as a right tackle, made him play left tackle. And we all know how that turned out. Right?
Damn,
we put Evan Neal. Now Evan Neal actually played well this week. That right tackle. Actually was one of the bright spots of the Giants. And I'll tell you what, one thing I like Tyrone Tracy a lot, man. He can play. I
actually felt bad for him when he fumbled. He took that one hard.
Run the play.
He did the right thing for the long-term success, but
he was a good actor on the sideline.
He was hurt, boy. He felt bad about that.
I can't
really because the Giants actually fought back at the overtime, right?
They did fight back.
Did you see that? People want to blame Brian Dable a lot. I understand.
He's trash. Come on, no.
But I'm going to tell you this right now. I say it all the time. What the hell can Brian Dable do with Daniel Jones? Like, he's not handcuffed. Do you see the play on 3rd down and 1? Beautiful play, flea flicker, fooled him. 2 guys wide open down the field. Jones, sack. Just pats the ball and just falls down in the freaking ground. 2 guys running wide open, jumping like, throw me the ball. Nah, not Daniel Jones.
But how long did you notice, Bad Dog? How long did you notice about Daniel Jones?
About him not being able to process? Long. Since he was drafted, pretty much. So
why did you think y'all was gonna beat us? You said you was happy at some point.
It had to come back to the Eagles somehow.
I remember that. I remember that. You was extremely happy. You gave him a chance, Bad Dog. You gave him a chance.
What are you talking about? This year?
Yeah. You could have just put the bag back over your head. You didn't even have to answer the question.
There's always a reason. I do videos. I do. Always.
Okay.
There's always a reason behind it. Always.
Let me ask the panel something right here while I got you 4 fine gentlemen in attendance. Do the Eagles have the best defense?
There's an extra guy here? Who's here?
Me. I'm talking about me. Do the Eagles have the best defense in the National Football League?
Hell no.
Well, right now.
Who got a better defense than us?
Kansas City Chiefs. The Denver Broncos defense is better than yours.
The Denver Broncos defense not better than ours.
Oh, I believe so. The Ravens got them, but their defense is legit. Kansas City's defense is better than yours. I'd say the Chargers defense is probably better than yours.
Oh my God, you just capping.
Hey, Louis T. Stat wise, the Cowboys made the Eagles the #1 defense in the National Football League.
We was that before that.
But you know what really made them the #1 defense, or at least is look at who they played. Look at what they played the last month.
You can't do that last month.
You can't make everybody's defense better.
You can't duplicate that 5 weeks in a row. Either you good or you not. You can't go out there and do
it. Yeah, you can when you playing Jacksonville, Cleveland,
but y'all defense
and
y'all defense was supposed to be better than ours, though, right?
Who's defense?
No, the Redskins. That was the consensus going into the season. Y'all had the best
we thought our defense was going to be good, and then we found out real quick it wasn't. Everybody's defense was trash in the division.
Okay,
I still think your defense ain't good. I still think your defense is good.
That's because you're not being honest.
We're gonna find out.
Not being honest.
We're gonna find out because you're not looking at Jacksonville this week. You're not looking at Cleveland this week. You're not looking at Cooper Rush this week.
Go ahead.
Did you skip the Bengals?
Yeah. Joe Burrow?
Did you skip the Bengals? Yeah, Joe Burrow having the best season of his career.
Without T. Higgins? Without T.
Come on, it's always an excuse, man.
Without T. Higgins, I was really looking forward to seeing what y'all was going to do with him and T. Higgins, with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on the field. I was really looking forward to seeing that.
No, you ain't got.
We didn't get to see it.
You ain't got. Listen, Jamar Chase without T. Higgins been lighting people up. Not us though.
No, he been lighting up the Ravens. He lit up the Ravens.
Not us though.
Not lighting everybody up. Did he light you up, Bad? Did he light you up?
He didn't do shit against us.
Okay.
He had one big run against us, but he didn't throw a touchdown. He had 208 yards passing.
Did Jamar Chase light you up?
10 points.
Okay, all right, I thought so.
10 points. I don't count that last touchdown because that was the end of the game and the guy broke through the line.
Okay, gotcha.
So you think y'all a better team than us? You think y'all better than us, don't you? That what you think?
Is he talking to me?
You? I'm talking to you in second place. I'm talking to second place.
Is he really talking to me? Is he really
talking to second place?
Is he really talking to
second place? You think y'all better than us based off what?
Based off of everything. The only thing you have over us right now, and I told you this already, and this hurts, man. Truth hurts. It's a really, really tough, bitter pill to swallow, and I understand. And I would be the same way you are right now.
What's the only thing we have?
One thing is you have more talent than us. We're a better coach team than you are. We got a better quarterback than you do. No, you
don't. And that be the BS right there. No, because I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt by that at all, bro.
Do you want me to explain
at all?
Do you want me to explain
BS though?
Do you want me to explain?
Explain.
You can interject when you feel necessary. Just so listen to me talk. All right. And if you want to interject, I'm gonna let you have the floor. If you were to take Jalen Hurts and put him on the Commanders roster right now, we'd be talking like Bad Dog and we'd be talking like Law right now.
I'm gonna interject right now. Right now because we're not gonna talk hypotheticals here, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Talk hypotheticals here. You're acting like Jaden Daniels is running around here throwing 300-yard game at the 300-yard game. That's not what Jaden Daniels is playing the same game that Jalen Hurts is playing.
No,
the same game that he's playing at Jalen Hurts' game. So what's different? Jalen Hurts lead the league in 40-yard plays. So you can't say he's throwing more explosive plays. What's different? Jalen Hurts is the only player. No. Let me finish. Jalen Hurts is the only player in the National Football League the last 5 weeks with a triple-digit rating. Jaden Daniels ain't do that for a 5-game stretch. Jalen Hurts is also the only player in the National Football League with 3 touchdowns since week 6.
You see his schedule? You see,
listen. Let's talk about your schedule. Let's talk about your schedule. Who the hell did the Commanders beat?
It's a lot better. It's a lot better schedule. This is why my guy is in the
MVP. Y'all two played the Browns.
We can't both talk. You gonna let me talk? Or you want
y'all two? No. I think first place should go first. Y'all two have played the Browns. Y'all have played the Giants. Who else y'all played, Lou? The only team y'all played was the Ravens, and they spanked y'all. They spanked y'all, Lou. We beat the Bengals. Y'all beat the Bengals.
Losing by a touchdown is getting spanked?
It's a loss. You lost to the Ravens.
Say that. You say you lost to the Ravens.
Listen, you lost to every team with a winning record.
We didn't lose to the Bears.
You lost to every team with a winning record.
Let me ask you a question. You beat a first place team this year?
I don't think so, but I know we're in first place. We first place. We first place.
So you asked me for an explanation, but you didn't let me give it. Do you want to hear it or not?
Okay.
Hey,
give me
man,
an
I feel weird. I can't jump in, man. This time.
Give me.
I'm used to this.
Give me your explanation on why Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts.
Ain't nothing but a Jaden party.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, your energy is of a guy that's just happy to be here. I'm here every year. Every year I'm here. If it's a two-man race every year, I'm in the race every year. You just got here. If you have to be Dallas, you only here because they bad. If you only here because they bad.
If you happy to be in the race, I'm trying to own the race. I ain't happy to be in the race. I'm trying to take over the race. I'm trying to take over the race.
Y'all.
Let me look up everything. So Jaden Daniel got what? Total of 14 touchdowns. He got,
make sure you keep this all in its proper perspective.
Yeah,
He's
only
a rookie.
Only two INTs.
Add up all them turnovers, Jalen Hurts. Add them up.
Add up all the touchdowns.
Damn.
Add up all them turnovers.
I'm adding up all the touchdowns. Jalen Hurts already got 22 touchdowns.
Yeah.
God, what he been doing?
How many of them?
He got 10.
How many of them put tush push touchdowns? How many of them? He's separating those. He's separating those or not? He's separating those or not? Because it ain't no excuse. That's real talk. That's real talk. But let me break it down for you. If you do you want to hear it or not, or are you gonna cut me off after you hear something you don't like?
We listening.
Okay,
break it down. Give him the floor. Give him the floor.
Like I said, I'm starting with this. If you put my guy on your team, you're undefeated right now. You put your guy on my team, we look like the Giants and the Cowboys right now. Here's why I say that.
It sounds like an argument I used to have about Daniel Jones.
Hear me out. Hear me out. When you one of them ones, still your boy is not one of them ones. He's really good, but he's not one of them ones. One of them ones, you put him on a team and he lifts the rest of the squad. Okay. I don't ever recommend that you don't put talent around your most talented player. I don't recommend. You guys are doing the right thing. But this is what I'm telling you then. Right?
Who did Jaden Daniels lift on the offensive side of the ball?
Noah Brown looking good.
Do you see my offense? Are you really asking that question?
Who did he lift? So who did he lift? Who did he lift? Who's having an abnormally good season?
Every single commander on the team. We had the worst offensive line in the division. Yet we're top 10 and fewest sacks given up. What do you mean?
Because that so that can't be attributed to a guy who's able to leave the pocket. Who's able to escape when your offensive line has breakdowns? Sam Howell
could leave the pocket. What are you talking about?
Sam Howell ain't Jaden Daniels. Stop it. Cut it out.
He's not. That's my point. He ain't one of them ones. You're right. He's not there. So what I'm telling you is, when Jalen Hurts had his second year as a full-time, his first year as a full-time starter, which is his second season, he had Smitty. That's it. He had Smitty. He wasn't good. They had to change the whole offense, turn him into a running back so you could make the playoffs. You know what you had to do the next year? You had to go and get A.J. Brown, so now you got 2 A1 receivers to give him a chance to be. Are you listening? My guy is doing all of this with one receiver, no elite back, no elite offensive line. Your guy needs all of this. Anytime A.J. Brown is not in the lineup, your offense goes to shit. And I would assure you, if you take
have we won a game? Have we objection? Have we won a game? Have we won a game this year without AJ Brown or not?
No, you haven't.
I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna, we haven't. We didn't beat the Saints without AJ Brown.
You said, have you won? Have you won a game? You said one.
Have we won a game without AJ Brown or not? That was my question.
Did you look good in that game?
Did we win?
Let me just throw this out here, man.
Let me just throw this out here. Is it converting on a 3rd and 19 sustainable? Can you do that all year? Because you look like shit against them.
We don't have to do it all year.
You cut me off because you knew where I was going. You don't want to hear the answer.
That's why I don't like talking to the Eagles fans. I'm just going to point
y'all don't want to hear the answer. You just want to talk.
I just want to point this out.
You know I'm not making stuff up. I'm not making stuff up.
Hey, Lord Brunson, let me just say this, though. Let me just say this. But this is going to be a leg up for Louis T, though. Let's not be crazy to say that Saquon Barkley ain't having a hell of a season. The dude is averaging 5.8 yards per run, bro. He got over 8 touchdowns, man. This dude is close to 1,000 yards this season. I can identifiably say that about 3 games he's responsible for,
including that one he trying to claim his quarterback.
So let me object. Let me object.
Damn good pickup for y'all. It's not to take hate.
No, I'm not. Listen, it's not a bad pickup at all. But let me counter that with this. Yeah. We been knew that's what Saquon do.
That ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. That ain't got nothing to do with
Saquon does that. Saquon was doing that with the Giants.
Saquon was hurt with the Giants all the time. Saquon's been healthy for you guys.
Daniel Jones need to pay Saquon Barkley some of that money.
That's right. What does Lou say?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, when Saquon's on the Giants, piece of cake. Stick it in the box. Make the quarterback beat you. Can't happen. If you can't do that in Philadelphia, everybody knew that if Saquon Barkley could stay healthy, he was going to kill it in Philadelphia.
I'm confused about what we're talking about here. Like, I don't make excuses.
I'm not making. No, you asked the question. You don't want the answer. That's like somebody saying, "Do I look bad in this dress?" And then when you tell them they look bad in the dress, you get mad.
You gave me some hypotheticals.
I wasn't giving you hypotheticals. I'm not giving you a hypothetical. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm giving you facts. In his second season, he was ass. He was ass with one receiver.
First season as a starter.
Yes, he was ass.
And went to the playoffs.
Yeah, as a running back. We already talked about that. Then you went and got AJ Brown. Went to
the Super Bowl.
Right. He had to have another guy because he's not capable of elevating a team by himself. He had to go get help, and they knew that, which is why they made the move. Same thing this offseason. It wasn't enough. You guys flamed out last year. So what did you do? You went and got Saquon Barkley. You have a all-pro offensive line in front of him. He barely gets touched. This man is good at the position, but he's not better than Jaden Daniels. We don't have
Jaden Daniels. Just because. Listen. You're gonna feel the way it's not about feeling the way that I'm feeling. It's about having
has your guy MVP candidate in his rookie season or not? Yes or no?
He wasn't an MVP candidate in his rookie season.
Okay, cool.
The rookie ain't gonna win MVP though. We already know that. We already know he's not gonna win MVP though.
He was never winning MVP. My guy will win the MVP because he's one of them ones.
Is your guy going to the Super Bowl this year? Is he going to the Super Bowl this year?
Year one of a
recalibration. So what are you talking about?
You know what are you talking about then?
Has your guy? Okay. Let me ask you this.
You know what?
If you don't go, why? Let
me retract that statement. We might, because we still got a chance to get the number 1 seed in the NFC. I take that back. I apologize.
That's what I'm saying, man. Dude just don't make no sense. He just don't want to give it up. Y'all are a good team. Y'all are a surprise. Jalen Hurts has been to the playoffs 4 straight years, one resulting in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts got 22 touchdowns already on the season. I just saw the NFL graphic for MVP. Jalen Hurts is on there, not no damn Jaden Daniels. Jalen Hurts is on there. Jaden Daniels is not on there.
You saw a graphic? Did you make it?
I saw multiple graphics. Was it on SB? Was it on? Was that one? SB Green Bay Tiger. Every guy could joke. We could joke. We could laugh. We could do whatever we want to do. Jalen Hurts is a winner. Jalen Hurts wins tough games. Look at Jalen Hurts' numbers when the team is down. Look at Jalen Hurts' rating when the team is down.
When y'all went to the playoffs last year, did he win?
No, he didn't win last year. You can't win them all. You just
brought up the playoffs. You just brought up the playoffs. I was just asking.
Right. Because you here talking to me about a guy who never been there though.
But we going this year. He only been in the league 1 year, and he's taking us the first year. So
how does that even make sense? How does that even make sense?
His first year, bro.
That don't even make sense.
And we're coming to the division. All I can do is
happy to be here. Happy to be here, bro. Happy to be here.
I can only do what I can do, man. We
happy to be able to talk.
We 10 games in. We 10 games in, and we already talking. We already talking about taking over the division.
I asked you, how is anybody excelling on that offense? How is he making guys better on that offense? You told me the offensive line. You told me the offensive line.
You didn't let me finish. You were ready to cut me off because you was in your feelings. You didn't let me finish. Terry McLaurin is about to have a career year, right? Noah Brown is looking like a legit number 2 receiver. You remember
Give me Noah Brown numbers. Give me Noah Brown numbers right now. Terry McLaurin been having 1,000-yard seasons. Give me Noah Brown numbers.
Pull up Noah Brown. No hand Noah Brown.
Listen, you hear him? You hear Law talking? You hear Law talking? Listen, who was it? Was it Rome that sat in that seat and said, He's brioche buns. Remember he said that? Y'all remember when he said that? Called him brioche buns.
Hey, LB, what's Jalen Hurts' record in the playoffs?
Jalen Hurts' record, I think
you said he can't win them all. I'm just curious. What is his record in the playoffs?
He don't win a lot of them. He had 1 year. He ain't win nothing. But don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
Hey, Noah Brown got 25 receptions, 351 yards with 1 touchdown. Passer rating when targeting his way is 106.9. And
that means he's on track.
One drop for the season. And he's averaging 14 yards per catch. I'm like, man, I need that over here, bro. Dallas,
he's on pace.
25 receptions, and he's elevating him.
Yeah, he just got into the lineup, though,
he's gonna have a career year. Yeah. Hey, let me ask you, how many catches did Jahan Dotson have? How many catches did Jahan Dotson have? Hey, let me ask you that. How many receiving yards and catches did Jahan Dotson have? Right?
Bro, it's a pecking order where we at.
You get it out.
It's a pecking order where we at.
You get it out.
It's a pecking order where we at.
It's not like you trying to lie to me.
It's a pecking order where we at.
I know AJ Brown.
How many games
talking about? How many games AJ Brown missed?
Bro, you talking about AJ Brown missed 3 games.
And what did you say? Who needed to step up in that absence? Who needed to step up? Who you say?
Jahan Dotson. That's what I would have liked to see step up. That's what I would have liked to see step up.
I'll tell you this.
But it was Devontae Smith.
Saquon Barkley more of an MVP on that team than Jalen Hurts.
Oh man.
Saquon Barkley.
I think Saquon is a dark horse MVP, and I think Jalen Hurts is too. But to sit here and say that Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts is laughable, bro. And you're just mad. And you just mad that Saquon Barkley went up the road. You just hurt still. You hurt.
Let me ask you this, Law. Let's go around the panel. Because I know LB answer. I know LB answer. Law.
You gonna ask who would they rather start a franchise with? You damn right you know my answer.
Who would you say? Who would you say, Law? You had to take a quarterback.
Daniels is a better thrower of the ball. I would say
way
this
better.
though.
Way better.
I'll say this though. Hurts right now is in a perfect situation. And Louis T, you're gonna find out this week because once you slow down AJ, Smitty go. And once you start down,
we already know what it is.
You got Saquon Barkley. Y'all got the 28th or the 29th ranked defense. Y'all,
no, not ranked defense. The rush defense is
the rushing is where the rushing. Saquon is about to have a day. I'm finna start him on my underdog.
That's the only way they beat us is if he go off. If he go off,
Jalen Hurts can't beat y'all with his arm.
When we play,
he don't have to. He don't have to. He don't have to. What you want Hurts to do is anywhere between 20 to maybe 27 attempts. He don't have to do anything else.
That's that kind of conversation. That's what you talk. That's what you say when you're talking to a guy that manages the game, right?
Listen, when the Giants play the Eagles,
you don't pay game managers $55 million a year.
Giants. I said if the Giants can stop Saquon Barkley and put Jalen Hurts in a passing situation, we're going to be in the game.
You're going to have a chance.
They shut down Saquon. They sacked Jalen Hurts 3 times. They knocked him out 5 times, and then Barkley went off. Jalen Hurts only threw for 114 yards. He threw for 114 yards against the Giants. And Barkley carried.
Get your bag. Get that bag. Get that bag. Get that
What are
bag.
you talking about? Is this not facts? Is it not facts?
Get the bag.
Is that not facts? Jalen Hurts threw for 114 yards. Saquon. Yo, Saquon, I'm singing in my ass kick. Take the ball.
Head dog.
He had 112 yards in one game.
The one guy that y'all was supposed to stop, y'all couldn't. How's that our fault?
Sucks ass. It's terrible.
How's that our fault? That's what you said before the game. You said he wasn't gonna get 60 yards. Y'all was playing lights out until Saquon cooked y'all. Saquon exposed y'all. Y'all was playing lights out on the defensive line. That front seven was immaculate until y'all saw Saquon. What happened when y'all saw Saquon?
It's not a
He's
good
a generational talent. Y'all can't be mad that we good because we got Saquon Barkley. It's Barry Sanders-esque. He's supposed to do the things he's doing.
That's the point, though.
That's a big point. Saquon's always been.
It's not our fault. It's not our fault.
It's not your fault. But that's
the
thing is your quarterback has resources that this quarterback here doesn't have, which makes him better. I'm not
everybody
telling you. The talent is evident. It's evident. The talent is evident. Everybody.
The only person who don't need resources is Patrick Mahomes.
Even he needs resources. Look at him. They had to trade for a quarterback.
He's 8-0.
He's not.
What are you talking about? Look at him.
Look, he had to trade for. They traded for Nuke Hopkins. You know why? because Patrick is having the worst season of his career.
Yeah, I know he's in my fantasy team.
He needs help too. Everybody needs help, bro.
Okay. So even if Patrick Mahomes need help at 8-0, how dare we sit here and mock the Philadelphia Eagles for having a good roster?
We're not mocking them.
It don't make sense.
We're not mocking them. This is the problem. You don't want to hear that your quarterback is dependent on the help around him. Mahomes can thrive because he's one of them ones.
Without all the Super Bowl with Giants retreads like
bro, listen.
Your guy can't do that. That's all I'm saying.
This the problem that I'm having, bro. We're not gonna sit and act like Jaden Daniels don't have a good roster. The Commanders had one of the best off seasons last year.
No.
Let me ask you though, Lord Brunson. LB.
Stop it.
In your mind, is Jalen Hurts a force multiplier?
Yeah.
Of course he's going to say
that. Of course he is.
You shouldn't have asked him.
Of course he's a force multiplier. Of course he is. So in your mind, you think you could just plug in any Joe Schmo and the Eagles will be just as good?
Yes.
That's in your mind because this theory was proven. Gardner Minshew couldn't win games.
Gardner Minshew has been proven 350 yards against the Cowboys.
Wait a minute.
And they lost.
Because your offense gave up.
Hold on. Hey, Louis T. Look. Now, you see where I'm about to go, right?
Yep. Go ahead.
Saquon Barkley a force multiplier?
Yes, he is.
Is AJ?
Yes, he is.
I rest my case.
Why would that be our fault? That ain't our fault.
Look, I'm just putting it out there.
That ain't our fault.
That's a loaded team.
This is what it sounds like to
me. It's been loaded.
This is what all this sounds like to me. It sounds like that because when Jalen Hurts got AJ Brown, the big question was who gonna throw him the ball? That was the big question.
There was an argument.
That was the biggest argument in the world. Everybody said my quarterback couldn't make all of this talent work. Now that he's making the talent work, now it's the talent. You know what I'm saying? AJ Brown ain't never had a 1,400-yard season without Jalen Hurts. AJ Brown got career highs with Jalen Hurts. So did Jalen Hurts? So did Jalen Hurts?
Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, not only did
McLaurin is not going to have 14 yards this season.
Yeah.
McLaurin won't have 14 yards this season.
Hey, McLaurin is third in the league in receiving.
McLaurin not going to have 14 yards.
Watch your mouth.
McLaurin is not going to have 1,400 yards this season.
Watch your mouth.
He's not going to have 1,400 yards this season.
Watch your mouth.
Smitty damn near got 1,000 yards every year. Every year he damn near got 1,000 yards.
I bet he would with AJ Brown across from him. It makes it a lot easier.
Let me just say this though.
It's a lot of excuses. If Jaden Daniels was so good, Noah Brown with 300 yards wouldn't be a talking point for me.
Let me tell you something.
Child's play, man. That's child's play, man.
Do you have? It wouldn't be a conversation because you got talent. We don't. You just told me we got a good roster.
Bro, what do you?
We got Noah Brown is our number 2 receiver, bro.
Y'all had the second best offseason out of anybody in the National Football League, bro.
We turned our roster over by 60%. How did we have the best offseason? We just shed a bunch of dead
weight. Y'all did have a good offseason, and on top of that, y'all playing last play schedule. Now
we
I'm saying y'all playing last play schedule.
Our last play schedule is 3 games different than everybody else in the division.
It's a lot of you want to make excuses for our success, but you want us to pity you for yours. That don't even make sense.
Why would I want pity? I'm 7-3. Why would I want pity?
Don't even make sense.
Why would I want your pity?
It sound like you already got the excuse loaded. When y'all lose, it's because we was more talented. No, when y'all don't go nowhere in the playoffs, it's because y'all don't have enough talent. Of course we are. We have a more experienced quarterback. We have more experience. We have players that played in the Super Bowl. Okay. We know damn sure you don't have a good quarterback. We know that about you.
It has nothing to do with me.
They got a lot to do with you because hey, you would take Jalen Hurts in a heartbeat in New York. In a heartbeat.
Jalen Hurts wouldn't win shit here.
In a heartbeat. Jalen Hurts would have beat the Panthers. He would have beat the Panthers.
Okay, he would have beat the Panthers. I'll give him that.
He would have beat the Panthers.
I'll hang my hat on that. The Panthers. I'll give him that.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah. That was the point.
There is no argument that he's better than Daniel Jones. There is no argument there.
I don't think it should be an argument that he's better than a rookie. Like, what are we doing here, man? The biasness is on full display, man.
The talent is the talent, bro. You can have your opinion because you're an Eagles fan, but the talent is undeniable. Your dude was a second-round pick for a reason. My guy was the number 2 overall pick for a reason. My guy's a much more talented passer.
That don't mean
he's
nothing,
a much more talented runner. He's a much more talented passer. He's much more accurate than your guy. He's got a stronger arm. He's a better deep ball thrower. It's not a conversation.
He's not a better deep ball thrower. I disagree.
Bro, you can disagree all you want.
Why do my guy lead the NFL in 40-yard passes then?
Because I'm watching Smitty make one-hand grab so the ball don't go out of bounds. That's why. That's why I'm watching guys. I'm watching guys make the quarterback right. I'm watching guys make the quarterback right.
Louis T, but to be fair, Jalen Hurts is more battle tested though, so
he's played more games. That's it. He's got more experience. That's the only thing he has over my quarterback, and I'm willing to acquiesce to that. But if we talking talent, it ain't a discussion. It ain't a discussion.
Talent don't always get it done, man.
Yeah, we got.
No matter where you was drafted, Daniel Jones was drafted 6th overall, I think.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, that was an obvious mistake.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, the boys are back in town. Yeah.
We back.
Hashtag raise hell. JTF. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Can't wait to smack down the Eagles on Thursday Night Football. Man, this is going to be so much fun, man. I'm so looking forward to that game.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow's chop up with LB.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun, man. Yeah. I'm going to be on my best behavior, man, because he's already in his feelings. We ain't even get there yet. He already hot.
I'm not even in my feelings. The thing is, I'm exactly where I knew I would be by the next time we talked, in first place.
I'm going to be very courteous and respectful of LB, man, because I know what it's like to be in the position that he's in, man.
What position?
I know what it's like. King of the Bluegrass.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Well, he says, well, hey, look who's back. Just remember, try to stay seated, Law.
All right.
You got jokes, King of the Bluegrass. All right, we heard your jokes. We heard your jokes. LT. This your dude. Go ahead, LB. I'm tired of talking to LT.
What is LT? Clock's ticking. First of 2 belt the asses sessions through Thursday, Lou. I think it's gonna be belt the ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's gonna be belt the ass. This
is where I'm at with mine. If we can somehow get past the Eagles on Thursday, it's gonna be tough, man. We are battered and bruised, but I fully expect to win the game. I'm not using that as an excuse. We don't win, we don't win. We're going to win every game the rest of the season after that game. And if we beat the Eagles, we win in the rest of our games.
So you just going to chalk it up, you're going to sweep Dallas.
Yeah. I mean, the only way we don't sweep y'all is if we don't need week 18. We won't need week 18.
Who's the rest of y'all schedule?
So we got y'all Thursday. We got 10 days off. We need that. We ain't had our bye week yet. We need that like we need air to breathe. Then we come off the 10-day break. We got Dallas at home. Then we got the Titans at home. Then we go on our bye week. We come off the bye. We go to New Orleans. Then we got y'all at home after that. Then we got Atlanta at home after that, and then we got Dallas on the road to finish.
Y'all not beating New Orleans and Atlanta.
Who's New Orleans?
Terrible.
Who's New Orleans?
They got their quarterback back now.
Who cares about Derek Carr? Derek Carr is bad.
They just beat Atlanta.
They just beat Atlanta. Okay,
that's family business. So Cleveland beat.
And you going to the dome.
What's your point?
And you going to the dome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hostile territory.
Yeah, I feel really comfortable going in there and winning. And Atlanta and
where's the game tomorrow night? Is it in Philly or is it in Washington?
It's in Philly.
Oh, yeah.
You do well there.
Yeah, we do very well. I told you we real comfortable over there, man.
No, y'all did well there. This is a new Philadelphia Eagles team. Y'all did well there.
And this is a brand new Commanders team, and the bad Commanders did well there.
So nothing in the past don't even matter. We got a top 5 defense. We got a top 5 offense. Let's see what happened this year.
Okay,
last year.
That sounds good.
Nothing else don't matter. You ain't used to this type of pressure, Lou. You ain't used to being in these
I just want to say this really quick. This so nice. We gonna do it twice this month, right?
Yeah, I mean, we you talking about the stream?
Yeah,
we should.
Yeah,
we can run it back. Rush is variety.
I definitely want to run it back because hell, we got to talk about what happens
on Thursday.
And then of course, Paul and I.
And then we got the Cowboys.
Battle for the basement on Thanksgiving. Cheers. Don't forget about that. It's a big Monday in the NFC East.
All I'm worried about. Listen. All I'm worried about is Thursday. They're gonna die Thursday. That's all I know. They're gonna die Thursday, bro. They're gonna die Thursday.
Listen. Can I just get you to agree to this? Can I get you to agree that if you don't win, you still are present, and we don't have to send the police to come do a wellness check on you? If y'all don't win, present where? Present everywhere.
Right now, you're not even looking at me right now, Lou. I'm somewhere else right now, causing havoc. You're not looking at me right now. It's a hologram. I'm everywhere. I'm gonna be everywhere.
I just want you. If you don't win,
you want to know. You want to know who we couldn't find when you lost to the Steelers? It was kind of hard finding you the other day.
Oh, really?
It was kind of hard finding you the other day.
How not? I did a 3 hours. 3 hour stream, and then I was on social media the whole Sunday Night Football. So how was it hard to find me?
The streets told me where he at.
You won't look
where he was at.
You won't looking. You was too busy.
Where he was at.
He was too busy bragging. He was too busy bragging, beating up on the lowly Dallas Cowboys to be looking for somebody. He was too busy bragging, beating up on the lowly Cowboys to be looking for somebody. Yeah, right. Stop that, man. He won't used to being in first place, so he had to celebrate. Russia's Variety, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Law, good to see you back, man. Them boys, yikes. Mike Leslie, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Says, come back, Law. Super Friends ain't the same without that permanent Cowboys presence. This is coming from an Eagles fan, too.
Okay. Mike Leslie been asking me about Law for the longest.
He ain't the only one. DQ, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Says, Bad Dog, can you make me a bag asking as a Bucks fan?
I'll tell you what, if you lose to the Panthers, you can get one. You guys aren't bad. I mean, you just lost to San Francisco by a field goal. I mean,
and they lost to the Chiefs in overtime.
Listen, DQ.
The Bucks are scrappy.
You got a win coming up in a couple of weeks because you're playing the Giants. You got a win coming up in a couple of weeks.
And then he got the Cowboys on the schedule, I believe, too.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Oh, shit. Yeah, they got a chance to get right. They got a chance to get right.
Get right games.
2K God, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Louis, I sent one message in your chat about us becoming the manager and got timed out. Are y'all that soft over there? Got to be able to dish it and take it. I don't know anything about that, man.
They charming, bro. They charming, bro. They charming.
But I can tell you this. You know, good and well, I'm not soft. And if you got something to say about me taking PTO, it's all good. I left y'all a message. If you didn't get the message, it's all good, man. I told y'all, just don't touch anything. Keep it all tidy for me on Thursday, and I'll be back. Can you keep? Can you be in charge?
I'm gonna say my questions for you to tomorrow.
Can you just say my questions for you to tomorrow? Keep everything in order until Thursday. It wasn't hard. It's just 4 days. I'm not gonna be gone long. I told you where the spare key was. All right. I told you don't talk to the Cowboys until I get back. It's not hard. Like, just keep things in order till Thursday.
I think I'm gonna live stream it. I think it's gonna be belt the ass. Saquon 220 on the ground.
Hey, look,
belt the ass.
That could happen. 220. Even if he go off, guess what? We scoring on your defense. So you're not running. You're not running us out.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think y'all score over 21. I don't think y'all score over 21.
Okay.
This ain't the same defense, bro. This ain't. I don't know where you think you at, bro. You in the big league now. 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 And this is the only reason. This is the only reason why. This is the only reason why I'm going a little soft on Dallas. Because this is supposed to be Dallas here. You ain't supposed to be in this spot. You really borrowing this spot.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about this spot.
You don't know nothing about this spot. Keep it warm for me, man.
Don't worry, we got two next year. Right here when they finish the season. Right here.
I don't do spots. I'm coming for the spot. I'm not doing this 2-man race shit. I'm looking to be rotational, man. I'm looking to be the guy. I'm looking to be the guy.
Furniture, man. You just
I'm not looking to be anybody's friend. I'm not looking to be waiting for somebody to challenge me. I'm trying to blow this shit out the water. That's what we trying to do. Managers got meetings. I thought you probably thought you ate with that, Leo. Come on, man. That was trash. JTF. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. It's a family affair when the NFC EAST Super Friends show up. Much respect and support to each of y'all, man. We appreciate that, JTF. Really, truly do. Donnell, this is your boy, LB.
Donnell Shipley, what up? He said Commanders fans, it was all good just a week ago. It was super good. It was super good just a week ago.
It's still good. We 7-3, baby. We a half game.
Nah. You know you gotta win this game. You gotta win this game. We gotta win this game too. You coming to Philly, bro. You coming to Philly, bro. This ain't the same Eagles, bro. This ain't the same Eagles, bro.
I told you that's a non-threatening environment. What are you talking about?
Okay.
That is a sterile environment for us.
Okay.
Everything's still good, Donnell. You act like we done lost 4 in a row or something. You know, fun fact, Donnell, we haven't lost 2 straight games all season long. Fun fact.
Uh-oh.
Mike Leslie, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, if we can't get Law, bring in Dirty AZ Young Bull. I don't know.
No, I ain't bringing him in. Yeah, I ain't bringing him in.
Hey, go. What was going on?
Listen, ain't no way that guy could never handle this. Ever.
Never. He can't handle it. He too mentally.
I didn't even know he was until LB pops up in my Twitter feeds, and I'm like, this guy, there's no way that guy can handle it.
You want to know what happened, Lou?
Yeah, I'm lost.
Oh, so me and him had a bet in the beginning of the season that the Eagles was going to finish better than the Cowboys.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was a $500 bet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool, bet it. So we beat them. I see him on Twitter talking. I'm like, hey, you need that payment information? And then he's gonna say, I'm like, yo, do you need the payment information or not? Then he's gonna say, you ain't see my tweet from week 4. I'm like, no, enlighten me. You know what I mean? Is it about payment information? Like, what the fuck we talking about week 4 for? He's gonna say, I canceled all bets because we banged up, we hurt. I'm like, that ain't how that work.
That's not how that work. I responded, man, that's weak as fuck. Be a man, pay your bets.
Yeah, I'm like, how that works? I'm like, that ain't how that work, brother. I'm like,
who that is?
Terrence Parsons, Michael Parsons' brother. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, that ain't how that work. And then I blame Twitter content creators. I ain't even mad at him. He's a bum. I blame Twitter content creators. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he snuck his way into this space by using somebody else's last name. He don't have no podcast. What the hell do Terrence Parsons do? I don't even think he get the dry cleaning for little bro. What do? He don't have no podcast. He don't got no motion. What he did was use the last name, and a bunch of content creators start following him. He started getting a little buzz. So I'm like, hey, you interacting with people, you must be good folk. Oh, now you ain't paying the bread. So then he like, they come get the bread, come see me when you see me, and all this, that, and the third. I'll be in Philly next week. I gotta tell y'all something about Philly. It's a mayor there, but if there was an assistant mayor, it would be me. That would be the wrong place, bro. Damn. That would be the wrong place. So I'm like, it ain't even that deep, bro. It ain't that deep to me, but I just gotta let people know he ain't paid the bet. That's fine.
Yeah, I saw you say he was a pickpocket or something.
He's a pickpocket. He's a pickpocket.
I was like, what's going on?
He's a wallet thief. He's a wallet thief.
He looked to be. He was in rough shape though. That picture you posted. He was in some rough shape.
I'm gonna go down the timeline, man.
Don't do a law. Don't do a law. It ain't work. It ain't. Listen, I don't want none of y'all to. I don't want none of y'all to see me in that light in that type of form. Okay. Twitter is the streets.
Hey, look, man. I already told you. LB Twitter is a different. It's a different dude. That's a different breed, bro.
I love it.
Y'all don't want that.
Somebody even told one of my sponsors on me, like one of the dudes I was going back.
Oh man.
No. Look, listen. The sponsor hit me up. The sponsor was like, "I don't care. This is why we pay you."
Right.
I was like,
right. But you always. But I know you. You always tell them up front. Hey, look, man.
Oh yeah,
it's a separate entity, right? Yeah, you tell them.
I'm like, you want me to tweet about this product on Twitter?
You got to know what my brand is on Twitter.
It's a 50-50 thing on Twitter. Some people really wish me bad over there. So, but yeah, man, he a bum. We'll leave it at that.
I saw the tweet. I just didn't know what it was about. Now I know. Yeah. That's crazy. This one on you, LB.
Lou told us that our defense sucks. Wonder if he still thinks that. He do.
No, I don't.
Have to make him a believer.
I don't think your defense sucks. I just hate the fact that the schedule allowed your defense to gain confidence. You guys are super confident now, and I hate that because now y'all playing within the scheme. Y'all know what your defensive coordinator is looking for, and guys are flying around now, and that was built up over these 5 games playing these bum-ass offenses, and now you got and it's hard when a team got confidence. It's hard to convince them that they're not good.
Mitchell, the best cornerback in the division.
I agree. You won't get any. You won't get any. You see how I
Zach Bond, the best linebacker.
We can't
Negative.
even argue.
Yeah. Negative. That's what I'm saying. Why you don't be keeping it real, bro? That's what I'm saying.
I
you
just
watch too much film. Who better than Zach Bond? Who better than Zach Bond right now?
I gave Frankie Louvu is better than Zach Bond.
He ain't playing better than Zach Bond. He not playing better than Zach Bond right now.
Yeah, Frankie Louvu. I'm taking Frankie Louvu.
Yeah, because that's bias, bro. Zach Bond, N'Kobe Dean might be having a better year than Frankie Louvu.
No, N'Kobe, y'all was just trying to crucify this man a month ago. Don't tell me he's better than. Don't tell me he's better than. I don't want to hear that. Infamous 2K. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double. No, I don't think you would double up. We had two 2Ks, two separate 2Ks, I think. Law might as well raise hell with us on Thursday. You want to join? You want to be a commemorative member of the mob? Because I can make it happen.
I would take 20 years of losing. Before
he says, "Come on, I know you want to see Washington
another
win."
year losing before I even look at the Eagles, Washington, or the Giants.
He said, "Come on, I know you want to see Washington win more than you want to see Philly win."
I do.
We know where you stand. We know where you stand.
You know where I stand.
Oh man, I hope it's a tie.
He's going the LB route.
Yeah, go.
That'd actually be pretty funny.
My guy Anthony Crowbach, man, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, sorry we had to beat that ass, Law, but good to see you back with the Super Friends. Steelers took away the middle of the field and laid the blueprint for us to shut JD down low key. Birds by 20. Hey, the tape is out too on a young fella. He wasn't able to use them legs.
Yeah,
the tape is out on a young fella too.
The tape is out.
He was having a hard time with that blitz too.
The tape is out.
The Eagles can't replicate what the Steelers did, though. They do have a team to replicate that.
The Giants.
Thank you. I was just about to say that.
Who don't got a team to replicate that?
None of y'all do.
Okay.
You got TJ Watt on your team? You got TJ Watt? You got Alex Highsmith on your team? You got Alex Highsmith on your team?
The Eagles might can't replicate that. And Jalen Carter, Jalen Carter,
that's the only guy that they got that I look at and say, hey, we got to make sure we
But see, what the Eagles do is they bring simulated pressure. You don't know where the fifth man coming from. And Zach Bond comes off that edge. Then Cooper DeJean, who you said was trash, is better than every cornerback on your roster as well. You know what I mean?
Better than Marshawn Lattimore. He better than Marshawn Lattimore. He better than Mikey Sanders still.
Marshawn Lattimore ain't even play for y'all yet. Y'all traded him
you said on my roster. You didn't say who played the game
for a guy who hamstring. He washed. Let's get into that. He washed.
I love it. I'm not going to argue. We gonna see
draws, cleaners, hotel sheets.
All I can tell you is he's the highest. He's one of the highest rated corners in the league when he's played this season. If he's washed, he's washed. Let me get it. Let me get him nice and clean. If he washed, let me get him nice and clean. Then rush his variety. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes? Yo, I want whatever LB is getting. Dude is out here thinking they're the greatest thing this division has ever seen. Dial it back, dude, before we make you. I don't look. We don't want to. We don't want to resort to threats out here, man. We don't.
No. I like that. I like that comment. You want me to tell you why I'm able to talk the way I can talk? 4 straight trips to the playoffs, one resulting in the Super Bowl. We got the last Super Bowl in this division. Eddie's second place. Eddie's.
Hey. I just want to make sure we want facts. Resulting in a Super Bowl trip.
Resulting in a Super Bowl trip. But we got the last Super Bowl. We got the last Super Bowl in 4K in this division. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We got the last trip to a Super Bowl, the last trip to an NFC Championship game. That's why I'm able to talk the way I can talk. Because y'all don't do what we do. Y'all don't do what we do.
Rub it on, just rub it all over us, man. That's okay. Hey, Louis. But also we got a chance to see the L in 4K, didn't you? Enjoy that?
I did as well. I enjoyed that.
Boy, we saw that L. We saw that L in 4K.
Number one, we got 2,500 people in here. Can we get some thumbs up for the stream?
Yeah,
2,500 live. Come on.
And while we at it,
that might be.
While we at it, that was the best $100 I ever spent in my life. Was betting on Philadelphia $100. I don't ever bet like that. And I said, you know what? If I'm going to watch them win, I'm going to get money. That was the best $100 I ever spent.
Hey, since you hold on, LB. Since you brought up betting, Bad Dog, you know what to do. Tell the people who's sponsoring this stream.
This stream is being sponsored by the good people at BetUS. Go to BetUS. Enter the promo code YouTube150. You get a 150% match deposit bonus on your first deposit. 125% match deposit bonus on deposits 2 and 3. All the way up to $2,000 bonus cash. Great customer service, 24/7, 365. The fastest payouts in the business within 24 hours. You get 10% gambler's insurance against all your net losses. As long as it stay active every 6 months. Terms and conditions apply. And I implore you, when you gamble, to do it responsibly. Don't ever bet more than you can afford to lose. And if you do want to win money, you should bet against the Giants because you're probably going to cash it.
Go ahead, LB. You was about to say something.
Oh yeah,
don't you bring up Young Bull on that? Don't you bring up Young Bull? You talk about bet responsibly.
I
wasn't thinking about it, but yes, very good.
Hey, listen, don't be like Terrence.
I'm be like, man, come on, man.
Where's that ad read? Bet responsibly. Never bet more than you can afford. If you can only eat 2 turkey sandwiches, don't be betting with LB.
Yeah, you saw the turkey burgers that I had to post. Hey man, I had to really go into the files on him, man. I should never take no bet with nobody with 2 leftover turkey burgers from the cookout the night before. I should never bet with him. That's my fault. I should have known better. The leftover turkey burgers? Come on, man.
Oh my God.
But anyway, man, this what I wish for y'all. I wish this for y'all, man. I wish that y'all all could see y'all team in the Super Bowl and have coverage on it. Those 2 weeks are extremely fun. It's a happy time. I just know none of y'all. I'm just telling you. I just know, man. I hope so.
Mine coming in the next couple years, bro.
I don't think so.
But we did enjoy that. We did enjoy that Super Bowl.
We did.
We enjoyed that.
Y'all enjoyed it.
We enjoyed that last one. Yeah.
Even though we lost, y'all ain't enjoy it better than me. Y'all ain't enjoy it better than me.
No, we enjoyed that loss. You know.
Probably did.
I don't know.
Because I'm gonna tell you, even though we lost, we walked away from that Super Bowl knowing we got our guy. He got paid off of an L. We walked away saying we know we got one. We know we got one. And we feel comfortable paying him. See, we ain't do what dollars. We ain't throw a bag of money at somebody who can't get out the second round. We waited till we seen him. Actually put in some work. It's facts. It's facts. We ain't throw 60 APY to a guy who lost to the first 7 seed in NFL history. The Packers was ass last year. They was ass. We ain't throw the bag at that.
The Bucks got your number too, though. Them damn Bucks.
They do. They do. The Bucks got our number. I ain't gonna hold you. But second round got your number.
Good one. That's right. This your super chat, LB. That was a good one.
Oh, it's me. Oh my God, Warren V. Thank you for the super chat. This will be the best defense the Commodores have faced this season. Jaden ain't beating us at the link, dog, especially not with that terrible Washington defense. Yeah, I think AJ.
That terrible Washington defense is ranked 14th in the league, and we got a top 6 pass defense in the league. Watch your mouth.
Stop Saquon. He got a chance. Saquon.
That's what it's about. We giving up less. We giving up less.
I don't even think that's accurate no more. Stop him. You got a chance. The thing is, we're not going to stop giving him the ball. So you always going to have to worry about it. That's all we got to do.
That's all we got to do. A better team when they ran the football. It's just a fact. It's the truth. When they're able to run the football,
every team is going to go into the game saying they're not going into the game saying we got to stop Jalen Hurts. They're saying we got to stop Saquon Barkley. And then if Jalen Hurts
that's just good coaching, though. I mean, you got to shut down the run.
Right.
That's how you earn the right to blitz by shutting down the run. That's good coaching.
That's not what teams say against us. They say, "Hey, we got to stop Jaden Daniels."
That's because you don't have a running back as good as Saquon Barkley.
We don't. Most teams don't have a Saquon Barkley.
If Saquon Barkley was on your roster, he'd be the best player on that offense.
Yeah, probably so. I'd say.
Okay, it's arguable. It's arguable to say Saquon is that on my offense because you have AJ Brown and other people.
It didn't matter if it was DeAndre Swift. If it was Kenneth Gainwell, we'd say the same thing. Stop the Eagles from running the ball, and then let's go have a party. It doesn't
make Jalen beat you.
Make Jalen Hurts beat you. That's always been
I think Jalen Hurts averaged 300 yards on y'all.
On who? Us?
Yeah, and for his career, I think he averaged 300 passing yards.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he does.
Okay, so you're talking like
that's what I want.
The blueprint is stopping him.
That's what I want.
If it's anybody that he cooked, it's y'all.
I want him to throw for 300 yards. That means we did our job. And if he does it, I tip my cap to him. I don't want him throwing.
You've been tipping your cap a lot to him then.
Yeah, and
so
Taylor Heineke's tipping his cap to you too, right? If that's what we're doing. It's the same thing. Stop the run.
We swept them though. So I'm not talking about great stats in a loss. We swept y'all last year.
Last year.
Oh yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah. You swept a bad team twice. Like, ooh,
bro,
do it this year.
And we're gonna sweep a good one this year.
Okay, well, do it this year and then talk to me. And then we can have a conversation. Eric Boatwright, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. The Giants need Shador, Mad Dog. I hate when y'all do. They do that. They know they get under my skin. They know they get under my goddamn skin, man. Daniel Frazier, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. This one on you, LB.
Welcome back, Law. Go Birds. Set Louis T. And I hear a Commanders fan straight, LB. Go Birds. Listen, man, they delusional, man. We're going to have to, the talk are not going to do this. We're going to have to slap them around. That boy better learn how to slide. That's all I'm going to say. Because we hitting now. We different. We hit now. That boy better learn how to slide.
We hitting too. I hope you.
Everybody been hitting us. No. Y'all new to this. We've been getting hit.
Hey, well, I'm just telling you, you new to this. We hit now too. We didn't used to hit. We used to just show up and hope we could score enough points to beat you. Now we hitting you too. So it's different now. Yeah, it's different now. JTF, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. He says, you heard it here first. Washington will win convincingly against Philly. I'm feeling an upset at the link with the Eagles fans and their feelings. LOL. Now that I can't co-sign.
We didn't hear it first. Every delusional Commanders fan been saying it all week, so we did not hear it.
Well, you ain't heard nobody say convincingly. I don't think you heard too many Commanders fans saying they're gonna win in going away. I'm not saying that shit. That's crazy talk.
Y'all simply not healthy enough to beat us. That's number one, and it's on the road. Y'all healthy enough.
We not healthy enough, but what you can't measure with our team is the grit. Our team, this is the grittiest team I've seen since probably 2005, bro.
Like, why y'all struggle so much in the red zone? Why y'all struggle so much in the red zone?
Penalties.
You guys miss Brian Robinson.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, he gives us that physical identity that we need. And hopefully he's playing this week. If this is what I feel.
I think if you had him last week, you beat Pittsburgh. Honestly.
Oh, I know for a fact if we had him last week, we beat.
He's going to fumble. He's going to fumble against the Eagles. You heard that here first.
Yeah.
I don't know that ball touching the ground.
Christopher McLaughlin, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, my guy. C-Mac, thank you for the super chat.
Legendary C-Mac. You got to preface it with the legend.
That's right. My guy, Chris writes, hey, Lou, LB, Law Nation, and Bad Dog. Hope everyone is doing well. Likewise, man. Really appreciate you. 2 questions for Law. 1, with Prescott and Lamb counting for a significant part of the salary cap and needing to re-sign Parsons, what 3 positions do you need to address also and why? And 2, who do you want to see as your next head coach and why?
He has some great questions every time.
That's C-Mac. That's why he's the legendary C-Mac.
Yeah. He putting the whole half 100 in there. I would say this though. I think that with Dak Prescott and Lamb, the accelerators on the contract, what they're gonna do since Dak Prescott contract goes all the way into the year 2032, is that they're gonna slide some of that money into the voidable years, and they can free up. I seen somebody do some work where they can free up about $120 million just by renegotiating and sliding some of his money and prorating it back for next year. So I think that that's what they're going to do. And as far as a weapon, if Travis Hunter is there, can you imagine CeeDee Lamb and Travis Hunter on the other side of the field? We have options.
Let me ask you this, Law. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
What do you see him as in the NFL? Receiver or a corner?
I think he would be a better DB than
I think it depends on the team's need, Lou. If I'm being honest, I think it depends on the team's need.
I think he's a better receiver, but it's harder to find elite corners. And if you think he's that, then you have to play him there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because you can like the Richard Shermans, the Trayvon Diggs of the world, Trayvon Diggs, two-way players. So you got the ability to work with him. I think that, you know, a DB skill set is always tracking the ball. You know, it's always getting the ball out in space. But he's a specialized weapon. You got to have some creativity with a coach that way. So that way it would be a situation and scenario that is to be a package deal. You got to have the coach before this draft. So that's going to be the main thing. I don't think Mike McCarthy's coming back. So who would I want? I don't want retreads, but Jerry Jones comfortable with that. So it's going to be either Bill Belichick, a Mike Vrabel, or somebody of that ilk. I'm hearing news and noise that he's very fond of Kellen Moore. So he might bring him back, you know. So Kiff of Kingsbury, he might go get him. So it's so many things, man. But Jerry Jones wants somebody that's older, that's been around the block, and of course that could be very much so Bill Belichick. And that's a big name. You know, Jerry all about big names and bringing that attention back to Dallas.
Y'all don't see Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball?
I think he's gonna play both sides because what he did in college, but primarily I think after a year or such or 2 years he's gonna be on one side. You know, I'm leaning more to what Richard Sherman said, basically.
I think he's going. I look at him like Charles Woodson, right? Where even Deion to a lesser degree, where you put him at corner, but you know Charles Woodson in his first 2-3 years, he would get like wide receivers slants and you know jet sweeps and end arounds and stuff like that. Just something to get it in his hands quickly. But you're not gonna have him out there playing 50 snaps on offense and 60
he wouldn't be a wide receiver one. You know,
yeah, I think it's gonna be like that where he'll make some plays here and there.
Packages for him,
right? They'll have the packages.
What do you think he ultimately want to do?
I think you want to play both sides.
You want to play both sides. Yeah. You want to, but you got to save players from themselves. You can't let him do both.
Listen, college is what, 12 games? Well, it might be more now with the playoffs, but it's 12 games usually. The NFL is 17. I don't think you want the guy going both sides of the football playing 100.
First of all, it's grown men out there. You know, I just don't think that's smart for somebody being 19, 20 trying to play both sides of the ball.
They won't do that. I think they protect.
They ain't gonna let him do that.
Maybe for first couple of years they do that, but he'd probably be a wide receiver 3, and you'd have special packages for him. But he's not going to be a wide receiver 1 and a CB1. I can't see that happening. But I think he's going. I definitely think he's going top 3. I think he's the first non-quarterback off the board. I don't think there's any question about it. He's the first non-quarterback.
But the Cowboys got so many holes, man. We got holes.
That's why I said y'all might be trying to trade back instead of just taking one guy. You know what I mean? I can see y'all trading back. That's on you,
LP.
You
know, our last year draft kind of put us back, man. These last 2 years. Because Schoonmaker, he's not a difference maker. Mozzie, he's a shell of himself, man, because, you know, he said that he don't like football. He just love hitting people. And then the year before that, you know, Sam Williams, he's still trying to get his way in, and Tyler Guy. It's going to be a long process for us to make back those years. Bro.
Yeah, welcome to the club, Law. I've been trying to make back them years for a decade now.
Tony, thank you for the super chat. He said Big Bird's in the building. Yo, Louis, how do you feel going into Thursday night at the Link? Also, LB, your music is fire. Law, feel good to have you back. I appreciate you, Tone.
I feel great going into the Link, man. This is like all jokes aside. I know LB makes fun of me for being happy for being here, but I'm literally happy to be in this spot, bro. Like this shit feels amazing, right? Like
2 years ago,
this is a big game, bro. Like when you start week 11 and you say Eagles, Commanders, first place on the line, like that does something to me, bro. Like this shit is massive, and we haven't been a part of one of these. You got to go back to the 2016 season when we played Dallas on Thanksgiving. Technically speaking, we played the Giants. We played the Giants in 2022 in week 14, but that was like, hey, whoever loses this game,
that wasn't for first place. It was
right. That's what I'm saying.
But that was nice to have a Commanders-Giants game that actually meant something because God only knows.
It had been a long time, but that game meant something because the loser probably wasn't going and the winner probably was, right? But this is for first place. That hits different. That hits different, man. So I'm feeling good, Tony.
Oh, my God. I hope he tried to do that on purpose.
What?
Tony?
No, man, somebody sent in a hundo, but they misspelled it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. He better hope he go back in and correct it.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Devontae Jones. Hey, if the Giants have Ward and Sanders on the board and take a white QB, we just know that the franchise is racist. Team with the least amount of black QB starts. Eagle leads the league. So what do you say to that, Bad Dog? Because I've heard that before.
I'm going to say this. I can't stand that narrative. I hate it. I hate it. I don't understand this narrative because if you go back and look at the Giants, their drafts, when did they ever have a chance to draft the black quarterback outside of Dwayne Haskins, who, God rest his soul, was not a good quarterback?
He was.
And the Daniel Jones thing was ass. 15 million people saw me react to that. I didn't like it at all. Right. If you watched Hard Knocks, you know damn well Joe Shane wanted Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels don't look like me, okay? He wanted Jaden Daniels. I wanted Jaden Daniels.
Where'd the comment go?
I took it down. You want to see it? Oh, you talking about the one that Law was talking about? I didn't.
I'm talking about the one bad. I'm talking about the one Bad Dog reacting to.
Oh yeah, it's this one right here.
Oh.
They never had a chance to do it outside of Dwayne Haskins. That was it. That was the only time they had a chance to draft a black quarterback. You're not drafting one. Eli was a quarterback in 2004 until 2019. Who are they drafting in 2004? River
wasn't
Roethlisberger. The black quarterbacks became prevalent more in this century as opposed to the 90s. It wasn't as common. So I hate this. Oh, the Giants don't draft black quarterbacks. They wanted Jaden Daniels. I guarantee you if Jaden Daniels was there at 6, the Giants were taking Jaden Daniels. I guarantee it. Trust me, I'll tell you. That's going to end this year. Cameron Ward's going to be a Giant. I have manifested this the whole time, all year. We are getting Cameron Ward.
Y'all about to pick an offensive
I'm going to say this right now. Put that back up. If the Giants, I'll tell you this, Devontae, if the Giants pass on Cameron Ward and take Quinn Ewers, I will be fucking pissed. I'll tell you that right now. And then, if that happens, then there might be something to that. Then I'll agree with it. Because there is no question in my mind, and this Giants fan's mind, that Cameron Ward and Shedeur Sanders are way better than Quinn Ewers.
I agree.
So, Devontae, if they screw this up, there might be something to that. There might be something to it.
Christopher McLaughlin, my guy, C. Matt. Thank you for the super chat. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, hey, Lou and Super Friends, 2 questions for LB. Questions 1 and 2. What is the biggest area of concern on offense and defense that will prevent your team from winning big in the playoffs and why? And question for everyone, when do you expect the Chiefs to lose a game and why? So that's on you, LB.
The biggest concern for the offense and defense. Offense, I'm going to say Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni, sometimes, man, I don't know what his mind be doing, man. I don't know. That's a point of concern for me is Nick Sirianni. On the defensive side of the ball, the defense is playing really, really, really well, man. Yeah. That's kind of tough. I think it would just be injury, man. Just injury to one of them key facts, man. Injury, man. You got 2 linebackers on pace for 100 tackles. Quinyon Mitchell locked down as a rookie. You know, Slay still giving you good minutes. You got Cooper DeJean. The safeties are playing well. Gardner Johnson and them boys in the back. The pass rush is starting to get home. I think it's just injury. I think the defense found their groove. I think injury is the only thing that can hold them back. Fangio got them boys playing top notch.
We're going to find out.
My only concern is Nick Sirianni.
Okay. And then Chiefs, why you at it? When you think the Chiefs going to lose?
This week.
Buffalo?
Agreed.
Yep.
Okay.
Agreed. This week, yeah. They're about to lose to Buffalo.
Agreed.
Rush is variety. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rush is variety rights. Eagle fans give us ish for playing bad teams, but once the Eagles D looks good against trash teams, they're the best defense. F out of here, LB. Talking out of the side of your mouth. We'll see you on Thursday. What's up?
It's backed by statistics. It's not just because of who we played. The statistical data say nobody playing on the defense side of the ball like the Eagles. We had 5 takeaways last week, man. What are you talking about? We had 5. We had another 3 the week before.
It was Cooper.
Hey, Louis.
It was Jacksonville, man. Like,
don't worry about it, Louis,
okay,
man.
I just want to see.
We tenderized them up a little bit for y'all, man.
Yeah, look, I want to see it. I want to see because this back end of the stretch, you playing tougher teams. You playing.
I bet
Baltimore.
you Dallas. I bet you Dallas will turn the ball over 5 times this week. Next game.
We terrorized them 34-6. We terrorized them a little bit. Then we tired them out. They were running up and down the field on us.
I can't say if they're gonna turn it over 5 times or not, man. That's a lot of turnovers in the NFL game.
The Eagles gonna be overconfident versus the Washington team.
No, we not, bro. That ain't us. That ain't us.
This gonna be a trap game. I said last game, trap game. This is gonna be. I'm just messing with you, Lil.
Optimal focus. Eagles fans are so delusional. Ha 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 ha. Eagles have all the talent, and they will lose to us. Eagles are a joke.
Wow.
Is there any Giants and Cowboys fans in here tonight? Oh, they
in here. They just quiet where they supposed to be, man. They know they roll. They know they roll. JTF, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. There's no doubt in my mind, LB, that Washington has a better team than Philly. LB, between Jaden and Jalen, Jaden has thrown less interceptions.
He's throwing less than Patrick Mahomes too.
Look, I don't think he said Washington has a better team than Philly. I don't agree with that assessment. I think we're better coached than the Philadelphia Eagles.
I think even Eagle fans would admit that they don't like Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, I think we're better coached.
We don't like him, but hey, he's a winner, man. He's a winner.
Man,
he's a winner. This is our first time
with that team, man.
He's a winner, man.
I can win with that team.
You can't win with your own team.
It's like when Barry Switzer won in '95 with the Cowboys.
You can't win with your own team. I'm tired of y'all saying, "Oh, the talent this, the talent that." You can't win with your own team, man. You don't know about what's going on over there. You're a loser. You guys are losers.
The Eagles spoiled, man. They got Howie, man. Howie on the phone right now calling folks.
We got talent. I was surprised we didn't make a move at the trade deadline, but I realized we were so good, we didn't really need to. Straight. We just got to stay healthy.
I want to see the Eagles down the back stretch, man, because now you about to play some real teams. And I want to see what you do. You got us twice. You got the Ravens. You got the Steelers. We're gonna find out what y'all about. Because
y'all twice is not. That's stop putting yourself in there. We got the Ravens. We got the Ravens, and we got the Steelers.
I'm still cracking up. LB
concern yourself there.
Okay. We'll see about that.
LB looks like he needs a cigar and some scotch with that robe, man.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about bringing it up, man.
Hey, I just make sure you have it on next week.
Next week I'm gonna be unbearable. I might have cucumber on my eyes next week. I might be fully relaxed next week.
20th.
Sounds good to me. Go ahead, read that super, man. It's all you.
War V, my guy. He said Jalen about to be the first 2020 player ever. You can't say Jaden is better right now. Jaden cool though. Yeah, it could be that. The first 20 passes, touchdowns, 20 rushing.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, man. Like when Kanye West when he rapped for Jay-Z the first time, what'd he say? What'd he say to him? He's like, oh man, yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Wolfie. That's cool, man.
But then he realized, damn, I should sign this guy and make him a billionaire.
Man, that's cool. That's cool. There's one thing. That's you. That's
my guy. That's my guy. Des. My guy Des said Commander struggled with the Eagles twice and barely escaped the Bears. We're gonna cook y'all. They struggled with the Giants twice. They beat the Giants for all field goals. Now I will say this: it was early. They was figuring some things out, but that Bears win the flukiest win of the season, man. Fluky ass win.
I mean, if you're gonna say that, though, I mean, the Saints, the Steelers had to win in the final minutes.
The Saints win was fluky as hell.
Right.
What you saying? I mean,
how was our Saints win fluky? We had to put a touchdown drive together. Y'all threw up a prayer.
You ran a 3rd and 19 play, and 2 Saints players crashed into each other on 3rd and 19 deep in your own territory.
On behalf of the mesh concept. That's what it's designed to do. Create a traffic jam in the middle of the field. You threw a prayer up, and your prayer was answered.
Could your quarterback do it?
My quarterback don't have to do it. My
quarterback do it?
My quarterback don't have to do it.
We watched him try to do it in the Super Bowl. He did do it in the Super Bowl.
My quarterback is going to put a drive together. And that's going to be one of the killers for y'all.
We watched him try to do it in the Super Bowl.
Y'all had like 5 and outs last week too.
I just can't wait till we got a quarterback, man. I can't wait till we got Cameron Moore.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched the game.
So you saw open receivers. You saw open receivers then, right?
Yeah, I watched the game. I saw a lot of 5 and outs. I saw a lot of 3 and outs.
You did. So you watched the game.
Did you watch the game? Yeah, I watched the game. Was it a lot of 3 and outs or not?
Okay. I said, did you see open receivers?
A lot of 3 and outs or not?
I'm gonna ask you. Yeah, because you're not used to seeing that when you watch us play. I get it. I get it. I understand. You're used to even seeing our punter. You ain't.
That was the first time I watched y'all. That was the first time I watched y'all.
Well,
I have no reason to watch y'all.
You shouldn't be talking about us if you ain't never watched.
I have no reason to watch y'all.
That's amazing to me that you would even have something to say about my quarterback and you ain't never watched him this season.
I watched y'all because I knew you. I watched y'all when y'all want to get some top talent.
Credibility. You lost credibility with me because you've been talking about my quarterback this season, how he's this or that, and you ain't never watched him. You just admitted you ain't never watched him.
I never said the kid was bad, bro. I never said that. I never said the kid was bad. But
you literally said
the kid is a kid.
You sat on this panel and you said Caleb Williams was the best quarterback in that draft class. Did you or did you not?
He will be. I think over time.
I didn't ask you. Did you think he will be? You said, is he now? And you said he was now. That's what you said.
I did say that. I did say that.
We're moving on. Thank you for admitting that. Chef,
is y'all record the same with Caleb over there?
Hell no. Caleb ain't Jaden, bro. What don't you understand about that?
All right.
They just fired a coordinator behind this man.
Yeah.
Hell no. Chef Cook Skinner, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Damn, how you get different font up here? This is next level shit right here, man. Jalen Hurts is so mid. Soon as he's missing one of those weapons, he turns into a pumpkin.
Oh, I know how you got that font. That's what happens when you tweet, when you send a message out of your ass. You get different.
But hey, no lies detected here, Chef Cook Skinner. No lies detected. No lies detected. I just want to know how you got that font though. Like I really need to know that. No cap. Infamous 2K. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Opponents the Eagles face combined record is 30-52. The opponents the Commanders face is a combined 41-56. So who really isn't playing good teams? Look, I'm not here to argue about apples versus oranges. Look, both of us have played lousy schedules. I'm not here to argue about that. My whole point was the Eagles fans kept bringing that up. And I'm like, why are we bringing y'all playing the same teams we playing? I don't understand.
We also had a bye and we didn't play the Steelers and we didn't play the Ravens yet.
And that's my point is you haven't played anybody. We played a tougher schedule to this point. And like you said, you haven't had a bye, but that bye isn't going to make 11 more wins on the left-hand side, right? Like the point is we've played a tougher schedule to the point, but you're going to play those teams later on. That's what I want to see. I'm anxious to see what you guys look like against those teams. So my whole point the whole time has been, why are we having this discussion? We all playing the same damn teams. Like, just do what you do, right? Y'all just didn't want to give us credit. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it all boiled down to. Dante, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Love the show, guys. Y'all some cool cats. I'm an Eagles fan, so I follow LB and Louie. We gonna humble you Thursday, my guy. And Law heard from the SIP like me. I'm from Greenville, though. So
my guy Dante.
Hey, Dante, man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support. And hey, if you gonna humble me, bro. You already know. When my team was ass, I was talking like this. This is the thing. LB want to talk about all these Commanders fans coming out of the woodworks. They've been here. We've been here.
Man, when we first started this, how many years ago? 4 years ago, and then they won. They were 7-9. And Louis would come in with the champ is here.
Yeah, you already know it. And I ain't never stopped talking since. So you already know what it is. Even when we asked, I told LB, don't let me catch our ass undefeated in what we do. Rush is variety. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. LOL. LB can't even hear a counter argument without interrupting because he knows he's wrong. Law and Bad Dog even know at this point. Move the dreads so you can see the truth, bro. Hurts is bad without AJ.
I don't care to hear nobody's counter argument because I'm in first place. I don't care. I don't care nothing nobody got to say. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Fair enough. Yeah. Read the next super chat.
Roar V, my guy, he said, if Jalen doesn't mean nothing, then why do we have a losing record when he doesn't play?
We didn't say he doesn't matter. See, this is an Eagles fan. I always say, remove the wax from your ears, wash your face, and get your mind right.
What y'all said was you could plug anybody in there and you probably get the same result. But
I didn't say that. Bad Dog said that. I didn't say you could plug anybody in there. That didn't come out of my mouth. Okay, don't speak for me.
You can plug anybody in there.
So that's Bad Dog saying that. I didn't say that.
Bad Dog is a hater. Bad Dog is a bitter, Bitter old Giants lady. Bitter old Giants. Get them a quarterback. I need Happy Bad Dog back. I can't take this. Bad Dog is a hater. Right
you don't want Happy Bad Dog either, because when he was happy, you was mad about that.
This is your first day here. I have hated the Philadelphia Eagles longer than any of you have been alive in here.
That's what I'm saying.
This goes back to the Buddy Ryan days. This goes back to Clyde Simmons and fricking Seth Joyner and dirty ass Andre Waters and all those freaking guys, man. Jerome Brown. I loved Reggie White. Don't get me wrong. I loved Reggie. And I loved Eric Allen. But all those guys, man, I hated Keith Jackson and freaking Keith Byers. And
he don't bad dog. He don't know none of them players, man. He don't know none of them players. He don't know none of them players.
I don't know Gangrene. Stop it.
He don't know none of them players. Stop wasting your breath, man. He don't know them dudes. Anthony Perry.
I'm a proud hater.
Anthony Perry.
I'm gonna get a shirt that says #1 hate.
#1 hate.
Anthony Perry, thank you for the super chat. This your dude. He posing with an AJ Brown jersey.
Oh my God, Anthony, man. He said Louis T act like they don't need Marshawn Lattimore. It's about building complete teams, fool.
We do need him. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all. This is why we're so dangerous. We're not even close to being a complete. LB has a complete roster, and they're a half game ahead of us. We have an incomplete roster, and we're already a headache, bro. That in itself should tell you we not to be effed with.
I don't think y'all a headache, bro. I just think y'all a cool story. You know what I mean? Y'all a cool story, bro. Y'all a cool story.
We'll find out how cool of a story we are on Thursday, won't we? Thursday, and then we got y'all again.
It's still gonna be a cool story. After we beat y'all, like the young kid has promise. You know how they talk after a young pup gets slapped around. Chris Thompson, thank you for the super chat. Jalen Hurts definitely lifted up the team playing with no names when we benched Carson and been playing in the playoffs since. He's been a starter without Saquon or Brown. Tape is out on Jaden Daniels now. The tape is out.
All right. Well, we're going to see what the tape says. We'll see what it says, what you guys are going to do. Because I know one thing we do. We score points. We move the football and we score points. Chef Cooks Skinner, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Jaden Daniels is the best QB in the division. # raise hell. And I love the font again. I don't know what you're doing.
Raise hell.
Jalen Hurts has a losing record before they got AJ Brown.
Don't try to rationalize anything with these damn Eagles fans.
They be making up narratives. You talking about when we went to the playoffs with 9 wins?
Yeah, but he lost games the year before.
He was 1-3 the year before.
Yeah, right. So
you know what's crazy about the AJ Brown thing? When we got AJ Brown, none of y'all even thought he was elite. None of y'all thought it would move the needle, but now all of a sudden it's moving the needle so much.
I mean, he was pretty damn good. You gave him a first-round pick for him. That never happens.
Y'all didn't think it would move the needle. Y'all didn't think he was a top 5 elite corner.
I didn't think
he was just good, but
I didn't think he would. I didn't think he would play this well. I go on record and tell you, I didn't think he would play this well. But that's what. Again, this is what happens when you surround a guy with this kind of talent. You put enough talent around a good quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. I've never said he wasn't. This is what Eagles fans don't hear when I talk. They hear what they want to hear. I said he's a good quarterback. He's just not better, and you get in your feelings because I say he's not better than Jaden Daniels, and that's where the thing goes.
Listen to this logic though. Bad Dog saying that he had a losing record before AJ Brown. He played 1 year without him.
Right.
You know what I mean? He played 1 year without the guy.
You had Smitty though. You still had a receiver.
He played 1 year without the guy.
He played a whole season with Smitty.
He played 1 year without the guy. We act like we got 5 years of those examples. He like 1 year without the guy, bro. But he's practically played his whole career with him.
That's the point. But that's the point we're trying to make is that one season and the year before when he was a rookie. That's what he looked like.
It's mighty quiet over in Dallas land, boy.
Was that season a success or not a success for Jalen Hurts as a first year starter?
You went to the playoffs. You went to the playoffs.
Was it a success or not?
I mean, Dak goes to the playoffs, and you always say Dak's a failure. I mean,
oh man, well, come on. As a first year starter going to the playoffs, losing to Tom Brady, that was a successful year for us.
And that's what we on path to do. You just chastise me. Are you going to win a Super Bowl or not? So which one is it, man?
No,
damn. Which one is it?
Because that's how you're talking. You don't want to say expectations have changed. So where did they change to?
Expectations have changed. Were we a playoff team?
Expectations.
Were we a playoff team?
What are your current expectations? What are your current expectations?
Win the division and make noise in the playoffs. We win in a playoff game. I want to. You know what my.
Ask me mine.
You want me to tell you what my goal is? What my expectation is? The #1 seed in the conference. That's what my goal is. That's why I was so pissed off.
Sweet. You're just trying to sound sweet.
Literally, that's why I was pissed off. We lost to Pittsburgh. I was pissed off. We lost to Pittsburgh, and I was pissed off. Detroit came back and beat Houston because I see the #1 seed. That shit is within reach. You laughing?
I cannot take him serious. I won't until they beat us. I will not take you serious until y'all do something.
Hey, we gonna make you a believer,
Shipley, man. Thank you for the super chat. He said, "Lou, stop it. Stroud was an MVP candidate last year, but not this year. Daniel hasn't put in enough work yet to be better than Jalen Hurts. Be real. He didn't.
CJ Stroud doesn't have the same skill set as Jaden Daniels. That's what separates the two of them. And CJ Stroud is excellent. Love CJ Stroud, one of the most accurate passers in the
NFL. The only thing Jaden Daniels do better than CJ Stroud is mobility.
That's a big mother effing thing, isn't it?
Okay.
Isn't it?
I'm glad to hear that.
And his
quarterback is a good thing now.
And his accuracy is right on par with CJ Stroud. Right on par, if not better than his.
LB, what's Jalen Hurts' record this year without AJ Brown?
He's won one game. He's only won one game without him.
How many lose?
2, I think.
Losing record. Is it not?
I mean, look. Hey, look. I can't make it. You tell me,
bro.
You tell me all the time.
The nitpicking is just relentless,
it's
bro.
Not.
We're too old for that. We're too old.
It's not. It's not.
I may be old. I'm right, baby.
If you lose your #1 wide receiver in the middle of a season and have to adjust your game plan, it could look sticky for you. Give me another guy who lost his #1 wide receiver and they missed a hiccup this season.
You have two #1 receivers, man. Most teams don't have one. You have two of them. You have two. You shouldn't have that big of a drop off if you have two of them.
What drop off? We 7-2. Well, what are you talking about?
You just told us you're 1 and 2 without him. What
y'all need to ask Law some questions because y'all bored him.
Hey, man, we look. I was gonna let y'all know, man. I'm gonna have to slide, but
look, man. If you gotta go, man, it's when you at the bottom. This is what happens, man. The man just isn't there, man. It's a sad existence. I've been there before, man. It's tough, bro. We appreciate you.
I'm there every freaking week, bro.
Hold on. You said we had a hundo piece in here, though, right?
We do.
At the bottom, yeah.
Does that one have anything to do with you? Because I want to read anything.
It's the one where he spelled the Eagles wrong.
It has something with the Eagles.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Somebody spelled Eagles wrong.
He's good, right? I don't know if he trying to do that on purpose.
Now hold on a second. When there's a hundo, you know it comes in, right?
Yeah.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah, it must slip of the finger.
That's my guy. He little fat finger. We ain't mad at that.
Yeah. He didn't want to jinx the Eagles by putting the L in there. That's what it was.
That's real. That's real. That's what it was.
No L.
Wait. Spell Eagles with no L's.
So what Louis T gonna do? He gonna insert the L in there.
That's what's missing. I'm gonna go ahead and slide it on up in there. Let's slide it up in there.
This the L you left.
Let's slide it on up in there.
Yeah. So hey, I'm just gonna say this in the party, man. I hope that you guys have a tie this week. And
I know you do.
Yeah, I know you go Cowboys, man. We're not out of it mathematically, so I'm gonna still be rooting for my Cowboys. It's not draft time talk yet, man.
It is for me. It is.
Yeah. Hey, I'm cool with it, Ty. We still on first.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all, man.
Expectations have changed. I'm not okay with it.
You want to do this again in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I'll be here in a couple of weeks, man.
There we go.
Hey, sounds good, man. Hey, we appreciate you for holding it down.
Then we can discuss draft position. You and I.
Yeah. Then we'll pull the cord and we start talking about some draft time for your mind, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Likewise, man. Y'all got a big game on Thanksgiving.
No.
Appreciate you.
All right, my boy.
That was nice. Good to always good to have the OG back with the squad riding as a full 4 once again. Swaggy P, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, good to have you back, Law, but it's even better to see the Cowboys suck. Thursday night is going to be fireworks in Philly, and I'm here for all the smoke. Hashtag raise hell. It's so good that Dallas is trash. I can't begin to explain to you my disdain for Philly, it runs deep. But watching Dallas can't pick up a fumble, they can't even exchange a handoff clean. And just dumb shit happening and just watching them
look like the Giants week in and week out.
Man, that shit was crazy watching them just bumble over each other and give up.
I'm going to feel when the Eagles are in that predicament because it's coming. It's got to happen eventually.
That was crazy to watch.
You'll be 65, man. We got like one of the youngest.
That's right. I'll be retired by then. I'm looking forward to 65. I'll be 65. I'll still be in damn good shape, and I'll still be talking. We might still be in last place. I'll still be talking.
Jalen Hurts is like 26.
Ellen Small, thank you for the super chat.
He's older than that, isn't he?
No, he's 26.
He about to turn 27.
I thought he was in college for 5 years. No?
Yeah, he was. He about to turn 27. He might be 26 now. He probably turned 27 in like 2 months.
I thought he was older than that.
Yeah. Ellen Small, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
26, yeah. Shit, I thought
you think he don't know how old his quarterback is?
No, I thought he was older. I did. I thought he was older.
Yeah. LB, understand LT. They're no longer in first place, so he's offensive. It's temporary. I left a note. You didn't get the note, Ellen? Ellen, you didn't get the note? Okay, that's all right. It's all right. I clearly not everybody got the note. LB didn't get the note. There's several Eagles fans who didn't get the note. That's fine.
Oh no, Jalen just turned 26.
Yeah, when his birthday in
August. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Okay. I thought he was older than that.
Well, you gotta remember too, he was young coming into the game at Alabama, and I think he started as a true freshman. So
that's true.
That's probably what made him feel like he was old because he was around. You talking about the Jaden with the dreads, the blonde tip dreads, and all that stuff. You got to go back a ways for that. Terrence Bond, 14. Thank you for the super chat. Yes, you do. You go ahead, knock it out.
Yeah, he said AJ Brown had a career year once he went to the Eagles, so he elevated him. I agree with that. They don't see it that way though. It's a difference between getting 1,000 yards receiving and 1,400. Like Terry McLaurin might get 1,200 yards this year.
Terry McLaurin is going to have at a bare minimum 1,300 yards. Do you? Right. So, at a bare minimum, I didn't say he's going to have 1,300 yards this year. I said he's going to have at a bare minimum. I'm not even sure. I stopped keeping up with Terry because every week is 100 yards plus.
No, it's not. Last week it wasn't. Last week it wasn't even 50.
Last week against who?
By the way,
talking about the Steelers.
Can we be fair about AJ Brown?
I don't know. No, I think he did have 100. I think he did.
Okay, I'm about to say because he had 113 yards.
AJ Brown never started more than AJ Brown never started more than
19 yards 2 weeks ago.
AJ Brown never started more than 13 games in his career before he went to Philly, where he started 17. Don't you think 4 games makes a difference in yardage?
It does. It does. It does.
I'm just saying. These are facts.
You're nitpicking. You're saying he didn't get 14 yards with Tannehill because he missed a couple games. That's nitpicking.
Dude, he got 11. The most AJ Brown, I'm gonna say he's ever had in his career is 11. He did that with Philadelphia in 17 games, and he did it with Tennessee in 12.
Right.
With
Ryan
right.
AJ Brown also never had like 85 yards and 85 receptions in a season. AJ Brown's always been a big play guy.
Right, but again, those extra games are going to help him get more receptions. No,
of course they will. But okay. he had ample opportunity to have 14.
I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts ain't better than Ryan Tannehill. I'm not saying that. But you have to look at the fact
you were saying you were saying that before.
His stats are similar if you do a game by game, like per game they're similar.
They're not.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think
so. I don't know how much he elevated him. He just played more.
He elevated him by giving him having 125 yards and like breaking Megatron's record. Like, what was that, 7 games or something like that? He never did that with Tannehill. And he's played 7 straight games with Tannehill before.
Yeah, that's facts. Again, I'm not arguing about any of that stuff. I do think Jalen made him a better player. I think that entire roster made it possible for that to take place. The offensive line, the run game, the quarterback, having Smitty opposite of him, all of that shit are factors. AJ is a dominant receiver, and you put him in that environment, it makes him even better. Absolutely. You had another super.
Oh, my guy Vincent Wallington. Thank you for the $4.99. He said Luke called Cooper DeJean. He definitely did. Luke called Cooper DeJean a special teams player a few episodes ago. Put some respect on his name. Yeah, Cooper DeJean is the best cornerback on the. He'd be the best cornerback on the roster, man.
False. That's cap. And I called him a special teams player because he wasn't playing when we had this the last time. He was literally returning punts and getting spot duty.
He was playing.
He was getting spot duty. He was barely on the field early in the season. He wasn't up there. He wasn't on the field like he is now.
So what do you call him now? Because he's a top 10 rookie in the league right now.
Yeah, he's playing ball now. He's getting opportunities now. He's playing well. He's playing well. Right. Like, look, I'm not you. I give credit where credit is due. I'm not you.
You don't.
I do. You want me to say somebody's the best. You can't just take, hey, he's a good player, man. You want me to say every guy on the Eagles is the best, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you the real.
I don't want you to say that. I just want you to tell the truth.
I'm telling you. You asked me about
Frankie. You
asked me about your corner. You asked me about your corner. What did I say? What did I say?
That's because that's the truth that you can't deny. You can't sit here and take the fact that Zach Bond is playing better than Frankie Louisville. You won't admit it.
No, Frankie Louisville is better than Zach Bond. That's my opinion. You think,
but it's not fact though. We're talking about fact.
It is fact. It's fact for me. It's fact for me.
Right.
Frankie Louisville impacts the game more than Zach Bond to me. That's how I feel. We're gonna find out. We're gonna see what Zach Bond is all about. Patrick Starr with blonde weave. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. LOL. Lou got LB stuttering like Porky the Pig.
And you got a crush on Patrick. You put a wig on him. You're sick.
Quay McNeil, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate
you need therapy.
He said, tell Louis T we watched Dak do the same thing. You watched Dak do what? Exactly. Quay.
I don't know what he talking about. What you watch Dak do? Get out of here, Quay.
Yeah, get out of here, man. Get your Leo Bega, this yours, right?
Yeah, he said, that ain't mine. He said, Louis, what did Jamar Chase do to y'all?
Yeah, that's your boy. He said, what did he cooked our ass. He cooked our ass, but T. Higgins played too. That was the point I was trying to make, is we got the full version.
But what did Jamar Chase do against the Ravens? Both games.
Right, but that's family business, though. That's family business. It's different.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, he's a beast. But my point was, I wanted to see what y'all would do with their full complement. We got the full complement, and that's why I wanted to see. And I got robbed.
This ain't keeping it real. We had the full complement. Come on,
we did. We got the full complement. We got. Do you realize? Do you realize what happened the first 2 weeks of the season without without T. Higgins? They weren't the same team.
Do you realize how good Burrow was playing this year, even though they're losing? How good that offense is rolling?
I am fully
aware. He started to play a lot better. He got off to a slow start, though.
He got off to a very slow start.
Right. We caught him in the middle heater. We played them in the middle of the heater. We the only team that shut you down.
You caught them at the beginning of it. They got hot right after they beat Carolina, and they got hot right there, and you caught them right at the beginning. But it simmered down because they had to readjust. It's similar to what you talked about with AJ. He had to readjust because he had to go back to teams bracketing essentially Jamar Chase. And I still, for the life of me, can't understand how you let Jamar Chase do what he did to the Ravens on Monday night, on Thursday Night Football last week, when you know they don't got nobody else. That's baffling to me. But yeah, I think
they were scared of Gesicki, man. Gesicki been balling too.
I'd rather let Gesicki eat me up than Jamar Chase. Gesicki ain't running for no 75-yard touchdown.
You can't catch Jamar Chase after a certain point.
Chef Cook Skinner, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, we beat the Eagles with bad teams. This is easy work again.
When?
Those are not my words. Those
talking about shit that happened 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's what
swept last year. Y'all didn't win a division game. Did y'all win a division game last year?
You know what's funny? You bring that up. You brought it up so many times.
Did y'all though?
No, we didn't. We didn't win not a single one. You know what we're gonna do this year?
Got swept by the Giants last year.
We're gonna win all 6 of them this year. That's crazy, ain't it? Go from not winning a single. You want to ask me what Jaden Daniels' effect is? We didn't win a single division game last year, and we're gonna win all 6 of them this year. That's crazy, bro. That's wild. Patrick Starr with blonde weave. Double up. Thank you for doubling up rights. Bad dog, y'all got no offenses. LOL. What do you mean?
You need therapy, man. You put a wig on Patrick. You need therapy.
Hey, I don't even know what to say about that, man.
I don't even know what he's talking about. What do you mean? We got no offense. What do you mean?
You know, a lot of these super chats be from the conversations 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, facts. I mean, but it's crazy though. JTF.
I don't think I ever said we have offense. Our offense is just offensive.
Yeah, I think I'd second that. Waiting for Philly to play Baltimore, Pitt, and fare worse than how Washington played them. I'm not even looking to measure them up to what we did. I just want to see how they look. Even if they win those games, if they dominate those games, then you go, well, look, man, I got a different level of respect. They go in there and they play tough and they lose. I'm not looking to compare. Well, I just want to see what they look like against that competition.
Like 2 nights, you're going to see what they look like. That's really all that matters.
I just said that, and he told me he's not even worried about our 2 games. He's not worried about y'all. Okay, well,
I don't throw y'all in that lump with Baltimore and Pittsburgh. I don't throw y'all in that lump. They beat the shit out of y'all.
None of them beat the shit out of us. You have to stop saying that because your Dodo fans believe everything you say. You have to stop saying stuff like that because most Eagles fans don't watch other teams play. It was belt the ass, yo. It was belt the ass. Trust me, I saw it. It was belt the ass. You got to stop lying to these people because your word is gospel. And if you say that, Commanders got their ass whooped by the Ravens. We lost by a touchdown. Shut up. Oh, they got their ass whooped by the Steelers. We lost by 1 point. Shut up.
Like, at the end of the game, mind you.
At the end of the game, on a 3rd and 9 prayer that was answered essentially. So anyway, LB know what he be doing, man. I can't with him.
That's my guy Tyzon. Tyzon Harris, what up? He said, Lou, how does Jaden elevate Terry, but Jalen doesn't elevate AJ?
I didn't say he didn't elevate him. I never see. This is the thing. Y'all keep wanting to put words in my mouth.
I think you did, Lou.
I never said he didn't elevate him. I said, but the entire program around AJ Brown helped elevate him, is what I said. Jaden came in here, and this offensive line, everybody, I don't want to hear none of this shit because this was one of the things that pissed me off before the season started, or after we got into the season. All of a sudden, now our offensive line is good. Like, do you hear LB say y'all had a great offseason? He said that before. He said that before the season.
We've had shows, and you agreed to that.
You know, you said we had a great offseason for what we were doing, which was rebuilding, recalibrating. Right? That was the point. This is not a great roster. Okay, this is by far and away.
No.
It's not a great roster.
You're already preloading your excuse, bro. You preloading your excuse.
How am I preloading?
Bro, before the season started, you said that you had the best. You said you had the best linebacking core in the National Football League. You said you had the best front 7 in the National Football League. That's what you said.
I still believe that we have the best linebackers. I don't believe. I never said we had the best front 7 because we don't even have a. I didn't say that. I know I did.
You said the Ron Payne Island.
Right. Yeah, but you know how I know I didn't say that? We don't even have a defensive end.
Bro, you said this. Those are things you know. Those are things you know now.
No, LB. I knew that then. Cleveland Farrell was starting for us. You think I would think our front 7 is great with Cleveland Farrell?
Those are things you can say now.
No,
LB. The sentiment was y'all did amazing last year. Y'all got Jaden Daniels. Just waiting to see what Jaden Daniels.
We did amazing, and we went 4-13.
Coach, no. I'm talking about in the offseason.
No, we turned over 60% of our roster and we signed a bunch of guys to 1-year deals. Why would I think that I thought we did really well for where we were in our process, which was where we were rebuilding. We were tearing it down and building it back up. We had a really good offseason for that. Not to be competing.
The excuse going to be the excuse going to be y'all need more pieces around Jaden. I get it.
That's
I get
excuse for what? Excuse for what? Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you?
Excuse for y'all getting cooked.
Did I not tell you we plan on beating y'all? And you just told me yourself that we're banged up, right? Did you not say that?
You are banged up.
That's the excuse. I'm not using that as an excuse though. We banged up.
You're going to lose. But when you probably you could miss the playoffs though, Lou. I'm telling you, the Saints and the Falcons.
Let's go to the next comment.
The Saints and the Falcons.
Read the next comment, man. Now you're talking out of the side of your damn neck.
The collapse could be coming. Boy V, thank you for the super chat. He said, "Man, Louis smoking that same weed Terrence Parson was smoking in that skimp ass sweet blood."
Hey, look, don't put me in the same. Now that I know what he on, don't put me in the same sentence with that man. That man looked rough. He looked like he been through some things. Don't put me in the same conversation.
I ain't the only person he owe. That's how he look. He like he owe a couple more people.
Yeah, he looked a little rough around the edges.
As I said, when it comes to our sponsor, always bet responsibly. Never bet more than you can afford to lose.
Hey, while you at it, hit us with another Bet US read.
I will. Thank you for watching, everybody. Appreciate you being here. This stream is being brought to you by our sponsor, the good people at Bet US. Take advantage of the best promotion going from any betting app out there. Enter the promo code YouTube150. Get a 150% match deposit bonus on your first deposit and a 125% match deposit bonus on your second and third deposits, all the way up to $2,000 of bonus cash. Great customer service. You can get a hold of them 24/7, 365 days a year. They pay out within 24 hours, and you get 10% gambler's insurance against all your net losses as long as you stay active every 6 months. Terms and conditions apply, and when you gamble, I implore you, please do it responsibly. Never bet more than you want to lose, so you don't end up looking like Terrence Parsons.
Let's just
whatever. What do you call him? What the hell did you call him?
A dirty ass young boy.
Dirty ass young bull. Don't look like a dirty ass young bull.
Don't make Bad Dog have to say dirty ass young bull again.
Dirty ass young bull.
Andretti.
My team ain't entertaining. I gotta be right. I mean,
oh my God, Bad Dog, you killed me. Andretti, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. The Eagles are staked. Jalen ain't shit in Dallas or Washington.
Oh, he a drunk.
He might. He look. You got a drunk on your squad. What's his name? We call him. It's something right. Why can't I think of his name? We call him Drunken Right though. Duncan. His name is Duncan Wright. We call him Drunken Wright. That's one of your boys, an Eagles fan, bro.
I don't know who that is.
He I think he subbed up to you, probably. Y'all member of your channel too. This on you though. This your boy Vince.
Vince Wallington, thank you for the super chat. AJ was always good, but he wasn't all pro, nor was he in top 5 talks until Jalen was his QB. Jalen elevated him. Argue with your mom, go Birds. I agree. They know it. They know.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I think this is I think this is a beautiful marriage. I think they elevated each other. To be honest,
I would agree with that.
I
would agree with that. I would agree with that wholeheartedly. Infamous 2K, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Hurts is a product of his environment. My question to you, LB, is what separates Hurts from a healthy Tua or Brock Purdy? They both have similar stretches and both have had great rosters on offense. So I'll leave that to you.
Healthy Tua or Brock Purdy, they're not as durable. What are you talking about?
Brock hasn't been hurt.
Brock has been hurt.
When?
Brock been beat up a little bit. I mean, we
heard him.
We heard him, but they're just not as durable. They're not as durable. You know, I like Brock and I like Tua. I think they both could throw the ball. You know, they just not as durable. I think that's one of the main things. And they, I don't know, man. When Brock don't look the same when a lot of guys ain't playing either, though. You know what I mean? I can't really say that. It's not that drastic of a drop-off for Jalen when you got guys not playing. Brock just look a little different. But Tua, it's just a durability thing. I like them. They all three good quarterbacks. I'll just go with durability.
That's ironic because Tua replaced Jalen Hurts at Alabama.
Yeah, he did. And
then Jalen Hurts went to Oklahoma, where I love the Jalen Hurts. And if Jalen Hurts played for anybody but the Philadelphia Eagles, I would root for Jalen Hurts. But since he doesn't, I got to turn my back on him. This is how it goes.
Waves. Thank you for super chat.
I see LB trim the other half of his beard. What are you, my girlfriend?
I don't know what some of y'all be doing over here, man.
What are you talking about, bro? Why are you looking at me that close, man?
I don't know what some of y'all be doing, man. Come on now.
My girl in the bed sleep, man. But who was that? That had to be my girl sending the super chat. She up watching.
That's her alias, Waves.
I don't know. I'm gonna give him a pass.
Hey, Chris Tomlinson, 55. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. That's on you, LB.
So if we win, what's the next excuse? He asking you.
But that's your boy. So you read. I'm having you read it. I can answer it. There's no excuses. I already told you how I feel. Like we are underdogs in this game, first and foremost. Like we're not supposed to win this game, theoretically speaking, right? So we're going into this game. We're pissed off because we let one slip through our fingers. We are banged up, but we don't look for excuses. If y'all beat us, y'all got us this time. Y'all still got to come see us. So I'm not tripping. And I know you got games that you can still lose. I told you already. I said this with my chest. I don't plan on losing any more games. If we beat y'all, we finishing the season at 14-3 unless we don't need the last game of the season. That's how I feel right now.
You're delusional.
If we lose this game, then I feel like we going 13-4, right? Because I'm guaranteeing this right now. If we're healthy, which I see us being, and I can't predict the future, but if we're healthy, because we have this 10-day stretch and then we have a bye a couple weeks later, the next time we see y'all, we're going to have Marshawn Lattimore healthy, and it's going to look like a totally different defense. I'm guaranteeing we beating y'all the second game. So if we can find a way to get this one, I'm already counting the other one. Y'all not coming to Northwest and getting a dub.
They'll be on X asking Terrence where his money is right now.
No.
That money, LB already know he ain't getting that money.
Oh, no, I ain't getting that money. I don't know.
LB should drag him to the mud just like he is.
I didn't also
he didn't pay a bet with me. Oh, my guys are hurt.
I can't believe he did that, bro. I can't believe he
did
that.
It was crazy, man. But you know, it's cool, man. It's cool.
All you gotta do is he shoots his brother up for some money. His brother got it, right?
I mean, all you gotta do is look. The money. So this is better. This is better than the money.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Me. Oh, it's better than the money.
Oh yeah.
I don't care about the money. To drag you whenever I want now and call you a bum.
Right. Did he respond to anything you said to him?
Oh yes.
All the time.
So he responds all the time. I literally own his mind. His mind at this point. He is in a mental trap with me that he won't be able to escape until I'm ready to let him go.
All he's got to do is tell you, and he can get out of that trap.
I might have to go look at. I might have to look at y'all little timeline.
It's pretty funny. Like I said, it popped up on my feed today, and I started reading all this. I'm like, why the hell ain't guy pay his damn much? Just pay the bet.
I saw it popped up on mine too, but I was like, who the hell is this dude looking like a crackhead? Like I didn't even know who it was.
He looked like Michael Parsons. He looked just like him.
I didn't think about it. I was just like, yo, this dude looks rough. Like I just thought it was some dude that you got into it with out in the street somewhere. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I just kept it pushing. Like, you know what I mean? I pay it no mind. I didn't know who this dude was. And then
you never thought he was related to a millionaire.
Never. He looked rough, bro. Like I said, he looked rough. Dante Hill, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Brunson, throw the towel in. Just credit Howie.
Throw the towel in? What do you mean?
He I guess he was saying because of all the talent we was talking about. He was just saying to hell with that whole argument.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just get a credit to Howie and move on.
You're right.
That's what he's saying. This one on you too.
Vincent, man, my guy came back. He said Barkley is great, but let's not act like guys like Swift and Sanders didn't have career years because of the threat of Jalen Hurts, the force multiplier. You said facts too fast.
I said fact, like I said facts too fast until you got to the force multiplier part. Then I was like, wait a minute. But that was the point I was making. Like the plan was always stop those guys when you play the Eagles because the offensive line, like who else got a Hall of Fame right tackle? Like nobody else is doing that in the league.
It's the threat. It's the threat of Jalen Hurts too, man. Being able to run with that ball too. It helps running backs too.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying is he's a good player. And all of that matters, but to act like this, the roster and the talent on the roster isn't a huge factor in all of this. Like it's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Swift had a career year there when, Miles Sanders had a career year there when AJ Brown got there. The year before, Jalen Hurts actually had more rushing yards than Miles Sanders did. Those are facts.
I have no idea where we at on this damn list.
We're at CB.
I'm lost. Yeah, I see it on the screen.
We're like halfway down.
CB, it's a lot. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even want to lie to you and say we halfway done with this. I ain't even gonna trip.
That shit was just at 94.
Yeah, it went crazy. CB, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Go ahead. This you. CB is yours. Go ahead.
LB, don't waste your breath. We smoking on that Washington Pack Thursday in due time. Bird gang. I already know, man. Hey, I'm not worried, bro. They should be worried. They should be worried. I'm not worried.
Ain't nobody worried about nothing. I'm having fun. Eagles fans.
I'm excited. You know what? I'm
having fun,
excited.
bro.
I'm
excited about this. I can't wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
I get LB to myself.
It's not my cheat day tomorrow. It's not my cheat tomorrow. I might actually just open up a beer and just watch you two go at it.
Oh,
sit there and say to myself,
it's gonna be fun.
I remember I become the get off my lawn guy, the old guy now. I remember back in the day when my team was fighting for first.
Hey, look, man, it's gonna be so much fun tomorrow. I can't wait for that. Rush is variety. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, watching LB try to argue against Lou is like watching Shaq trying to ice skate, LOL. Handle that, Lou. Can't wait for the real talk on the next one. We doing it tomorrow. We doing it tomorrow. It's tomorrow. You ain't gotta wait long.
The round table be November 20th. We're doing it.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
We're gonna have that one in the books, and then the Cowboys, and not that the Cowboys and Giants really matter at this point, but they play on Thanksgiving, so we're gonna do one.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If we win, I'm definitely going live on this channel at some point within 24 hours. Live. If we lose, I'm gonna still try to make that happen. I don't run. This is what y'all come on. Y'all know me better than that.
But you hear that? You definitely going.
I'm gonna make time. I'm gonna make time for it. I'm gonna make.
If you lose, you're gonna try to.
I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it.
Yeah, he ain't gonna try to do it.
I'm gonna try to do it.
But we all
know I don't hide here.
When we win, I'm going live on this channel. You ain't allowed to go live until after I'm done.
Hey,
look, let me go first. That's all I'm saying. Just let me go first.
I'm gonna be live on my channel as soon as that.
Right? No. I'm gonna be streaming from this channel and on my channel.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. If you still live and ain't no way. It don't matter win, lose, or draw. It ain't no way that my stream ain't gonna be about 4-5 hours. So I ain't even gonna waste my time saying that because I'm gonna be live on my channel for a long time. So I'm gonna have to get up there the next day. More like that.
I think you can shoot yourself in while I'm talking. You can come in and apologize.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that.
Yeah, come in.
I would love to do it. But you know what's gonna be crazy is if they lose. LB is gone immediately. I won't.
I ain't gonna be gone.
I won't make it. He'll be gone. Emily Cameron. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, wish I could help you, Brunson. The whole division hating. Louis starting to sound doubtful. Don't get scared now. Scared of what? What am I scared?
You don't have to. You have more to gain than we do. We supposed to beat y'all at home.
Exactly. What am I afraid of? Well, we're in a position of it's house money, right? They are the favorites. Even after everything we've done, you go on any book, they're still the favorites to win this division. That never changed. We just got closer. We closed the gap. The gap was enormous. We closed it to within about 100 points, right? But it's still Eagles favored to win this division. We playing with house money. Why would I be scared? What?
Terrified.
No.
You're terrified.
I ain't scared. Patrick Star with blind
hating goes. That's what this is all about. We don't like each other's teams. Love each other, but we did the teams.
Yeah.
JD5 equals historical rookie year. Did Jalen's compare? But he didn't play his first season. Yeah, he played the last.
Jalen has a historical career so far, though. You add it all up.
Yeah, my guys got off to a fast start, and we just don't see that. We don't see that ending anytime soon.
What's it like to have a quarterback that wins football games? Tell me.
It's man, it is a
it's
beautiful
good, man. I'm
feeling.
I'm on a 5-game winning streak.
Yeah, it's a beautiful feeling, man.
I remember when I had a quarterback here, won 2 Super Bowls. I remember that.
Hey, you know what, Bad Dog?
I think we had 4 blowouts in our 5-game winning streak.
One day, you two can feel this feeling again. One day.
I would love to. I felt it 4 times. It's pretty incredible. You don't forget that feeling. I just want it again. My damn Yankees let me down, too.
No, I watched that stream. I ain't even gonna hold you. I watched that. What was it? The 5th inning? Was it the 5th inning? Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, Bad Dog, you in rare form, my friend.
I went Daniel Jones reaction.
You were in rare form, my friend. My wife was like, "What the hell is all that noise?" So I had to turn the shit down. Bad Dog was going, "Damn, bro." Oh, it was crazy. This one's LB.
Oh my God, big pain in the building. He said people forget we got dog shit coaching too. That's a fact.
That's what I can't wait till, because usually when shit goes wrong, that's what LB blame the coaching staff. So I'm waiting on that. That's the thing that we're gonna get after this game. This one on YouTube. Double up.
Dante Hill. He said we about to put the blueprint out against Daniels.
Everybody think they got the blueprint, man. That's when you know you got one of them ones, when everybody trying to find a blueprint to stop them. Good luck. Just like I tell everybody else. Good luck. The Steelers put out the blueprint and we still scored 27 points in 3 quarters. Good luck.
Chaotic Green. Green. He said Jalen on the Giants beats Washington twice. Dallas, Seattle, Cincy, Cleveland, Steelers, and Carolina. The hell we talking about, bro? I agree. Jalen. I agree.
I don't agree with none of that.
I agree.
You put him on the Giants behind that offensive line, and I don't see it happening. I don't see him doing the things that he's doing. I really truly believe that he is a massive product of the environment that he's been placed in. If you put him on a team with lesser talent, it's not going to be the same. Bad Dog, this super chat said Jalen on the Giants.
We did beat Seattle and Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the first game against Washington, maybe.
But Daniel Jones wasn't the problem in that
Dallas.
game.
I'll agree. I think that if we, I don't know. I don't think Daniel Jones really did bad against Dallas. He had a lot of drops in that game.
Look, he wasn't the reason you lost either one of the Washington games.
I think if we had Jalen Hurts against Cincinnati, we win the game. Defense shut them down the whole game. Daniel Jones couldn't score a freaking touchdown. So I agree with that. The Steelers, I mean, we're Carolina, yes. There's no question about that. Listen, I'm not sitting here arguing that Daniel Jones is better than Jalen Hurts at all. But Jalen Hurts would not – the Giants would not be 7-2 if Jalen Hurts was on this team like he is on the Eagles. But, yeah, we'd probably be competitive.
That's facts.
A couple of those closer games with him. But
the issue I have with that is
Washington the second time.
The issue I have with that is a lot in some of those games, Daniel Jones wasn't the reason you lost the game.
No, that's what I'm saying. He played pretty well against Dallas. I think we didn't really play well as a team that game. He played really well against Seattle. Daniel Jones did. We did beat Cleveland. Those are the only 2 wins we have. So we definitely would have beat the Panthers. I mean,
yeah, without question. Captain Obvious, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, the Commanders were close to being the Eagles last year with Sam Howell and a bad offensive coordinator. The Eagles really, really, really need Barkley. He already told us, Captain Obvious, none of that
got
matters.
Swept last year. The Commanders got swept last year.
So out of one side of his mouth,
last year, none of that matters.
Out of one side of his mouth, he brings it up when it's convenient, and he told us that we were 0-6 in the division and they swept us last year. And the other side, he said, "Don't none of that matter because they are different."
I'm saying it because y'all hanging your hat on almost winning football games. Like y'all still are of a poverty mindset.
No,
might be good. Like that's poverty shit. We almost won. That's poverty shit.
See, you're not realizing we're bringing it up for context purposes. We're telling the context is when we weren't even good, when we weren't close to being good, we almost beat you. We are a much better team.
A lot
and
of
that's
bad
what we're
teams
saying.
are barely losing games. That's what makes them bad in the NFL. because they allowed to win.
What our point is, when we were a 4-13 team, right? 4-13 team, we were terrible. We were still pushing y'all to the limit. So much so that you came up here and you said, "Hey, Sam Howell ain't that bad." Everybody else in the division was like, "Sam Howell is trash." You didn't say that because you didn't either. He blessed you twice. I still think Sam Howell is good. Okay. I think he's a better option than Geno Smith. I believe that.
I think Sam Howell was a competent quarterback
because he blessed you twice, and that was the point that we were trying to make, is that if that happened last year, and we're much better because your team is practically the same.
Sam Howell was up there in passing yards last year. I think it was like top 5.
Because he threw the ball more than any other quarterback in the league last year. That was stupid. The offensive coordinator was dumb. We already had that conversation, though. Yes, they need Barkley, but he's a big part of their success. Like, we're not going to take that away from the Eagles. It was a good signing. Like, to me, that's the best signing in the NFL this offseason, was the Eagles getting Saquon.
Something worked out. He's been healthy, man. That helps, because when he was healthy for us, he was one of the best running backs in the league, but he only had 2 years where he played the full season. Unfortunately, he tore his ACL the 1 year, and then a couple times, like, there was a play that was over, and he ended up stepping on a guy's ankle at the end of it, and sprained his ankle. I missed 4 games, and then last year against Arizona, he gets bent up, when he gets tackled, and somebody rolls into the back, and when he misses 3 or 4 games of that last year too. So Barkley's been healthy. I mean, Barkley's great. It's just he's had a hard time, and the MetLife turf don't help players stay healthy. So it also helps when you have an offensive line that can actually block.
This one on you, LB.
I'm gonna read this one, right, and then I'm gonna read the last one. I got an early morning. The last one is important. I need to get his brother some advice, man. Danny, what's his name? Danny Ikwe. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Louis is delusional. Y'all had a great offseason, and a lot of it is because the Eagles traded with y'all. I see you looking for an excuse for Thursday. Yeah, he's looking for an excuse.
I think Eagles fans, I think a lot of y'all had IEPs in school, man. A lot of y'all are very slow, man. Y'all have slow processing, brains, man. I feel for some of y'all, man. I really, truly think some of y'all had IEPs in school. It's okay. They had to read the test for y'all. They really had to read the test for some of y'all. Y'all had to take tests in little small groups in school, didn't you? I think you were one of them.
I've said this before.
I think Damani was one of them too. I think Damani was one of them.
Eagle fan, I think you gotta have an IQ of under 80.
Hey, man, look, man. A lot of these dudes are slow, man.
Potatoes.
LB,
that's crazy though. So, what do you call somebody who roots for your teams?
Hey, look, man.
We
call them loyal.
For my teams are glutton for punishment. That's what they are.
I call them loyal. That's what I call them. Go ahead and read the last one. What's the last one? Go ahead.
But listen, I say it all the time.
It's at the very bottom.
I love Eagle fans. I think they love me too. We have a very strange relationship. Me and
it's the second to the last one by Scotty the Man T.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go.
He said, "My girl is in Miami on a girls' trip. I'm worried." Scotty, Godspeed to you, Scotty. If you call the phone and you hear something sound like somebody walking with some flip flops, them not flip flops clapping. That's not that sound, Scotty.
I got to tell you, I'll give you some advice. As a man that's been married for 25 years, okay, if you can't trust her, then she ain't the one for you anyway.
That's the best advice. That's the best advice.
That's an absolute.
That's the best advice.
As a guy that earned the nickname Bad Dog as a late teen, early 20-year-old guy, and then just spent the second half of his life married to the same woman, I can speak on this type of stuff. I should write a book. You can't trust her. She ain't it. It's right. Without trust, there is no relationship.
Facts. That's the pillar of any great relationship.
That's facts.
Scotty, it might be going down out there, Scotty. I'm just saying for what I know, man. It might be getting crazy out there, Scotty.
Hey, LB, you terrible, man.
No, I want him to be okay. I want him to be okay, man. It might be going down. You know what I'm saying? But don't lose no sleep, Scotty.
Is this one of yours? Is he one of yours?
No, I just saw a crowd. I don't know who guy he is.
I don't know Scotty T the man. So hey, Scotty, Godspeed, Scotty, man. I hope everything works out for you, man. Go ahead, man. I can't. All right, LB, man.
Lift the man up. LB knocks him down.
I know. No. The truth is what needs to be spread.
Man.
Oh, no. It's 2024, man. It's a different breed of
civilization. Answer this one before you go. Patrick Starr with Blind Weave writes, LB, what do you think about Sirianni? And then you can get
Sirianni worries me, man. He worries me. The stuff that he pulled in that Jags game was coaching malpractice, man. I was livid. That was the worst win I've experienced. I had to sit through that and still try to find some silver lining and be happy about the fact that we won on Kelly Green night. It was horrible to sit through, man. Coaching malpractice. We have an L on our record because he didn't want to take the points against the Falcons. We lost that game by 1. You know, Nick Sirianni, he be wilding out sometime, bro. But I feel like the Dallas game, I thought he was going to be on that same type of time because, you know, they're shorthanded. He trying to try different plays. He was just there for business and got out of there. I respect that. He got to have that same mindset the rest of the season. Because I think if you lose to the Jags at the beginning of 22-0, you might get fired.
Your season could have spiraled after that. If y'all didn't come back and win that game.
It spiraled last year. We saw it spiral last year. So
no, but we had the last defense. We had the worst defense in the league last year, though.
Yeah.
Now you have both sides of the ball that are playing complementary football. You just got to go out there and get out of the way, bro. That's all you got to do. Just let this thing run seamlessly, man.
Your defense can look good when you play Cleveland and the Giants and Cooper Rush.
It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good against Washington too.
We're gonna find out. You're gonna get some tougher competition coming up. You're gonna get some tougher competition.
It's gonna look good against Washington. Don't worry. It's coming. This is what we wanted. We wanted this, man.
Listen, I'm looking forward to the game. I always love when the teams in the NFCs play each other. You know,
I just know. I know Denny's is gonna be open on Thursday. Yes,
we built for it tough.
Jenny.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna be seeing you tomorrow, Lou.
Sounds good, man. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. sharp. 8 p.m. sharp.
I'll be watching.
I might put on my Kelly Green.
By the way, I do want to say it. I do want to say it because yesterday was Veterans Day.
Right.
LB, thank you for your service, brother. Big
thank you.
Likewise.
I appreciate that.
Likewise.
A real, true hero, man. I say it all the time. Real heroes of this country. The beloved men and women who serve it, protect our freedoms. Much respect, LB. Appreciate you.
Veterans Day is very near and dear to my heart.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Definitely, man. Respect.
All right, 8 o'clock, Lou.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
All right.
Anthony Perry says New Orleans is a dirty team. They're gonna try to break JD skinny ass in 2 pieces. Ask Smitty. LOL. They did do Smitty dirty. That hit, that helmet to helmet joint that they did was crazy. We good. I feel good about going into New Orleans, dispatching of them and getting out of there in 1 piece. But
New Orleans sucks.
Yeah, they trash. Infamous 2K. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. LB, you've been riding passenger in this race all year. We taking a little nap on the long road trip. We're gonna take the wheel soon. Don't trip. That's a good way of looking at it. That's a really good way of putting it. Joe Rockhead, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, talent and experience are 2 different measurements. If experience made you better, Dak and Daniel Jones would be better than Hurts and Jaden. And I like, that's one of the things that, you know, we always get into with LB is he often talks about Jalen has done this and he's done that. He's just been in the league longer. It's not like Jaden has been in the league for 4 years and he hasn't accomplished anything. He's played 10 games in the NFL and he's already being talked about as one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And that's a bitter pill for Eagles fans to swallow.
Here's another bitter pill for them to swallow. Jalen Hurts has 1 more playoff win than Daniel Jones does.
Yeah. And yet, you know, he goes every year. That's his thing, but he doesn't win every year. Right? He doesn't win every year. Every time they run into Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they lose.
True. Yeah, and Tampa Bay, they may meet up with Tampa again. Tampa's got a win coming out in a couple weeks. They play the Giants. That's a win for them. That NFC South is up for grabs.
It is. I can't because Atlanta I don't know about them, man. So
I don't know about them either.
Bird Gang Philly for life. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes? Shout out to everyone on this live. But Louis, you're delusional. I love when they call me delusional. I love it. We finna humble Louis T. It sounds good, man. I'll be here. You know where to find me. This is the funny part. If we win, I won't find any of y'all. Y'all are scattered like roaches. If y'all win, I know y'all will be in my comments. Y'all will be all up in my live stream. I know where to find y'all. Let y'all lose though. Crickets.
I give them credit. Not that the Giants win much, but I think Eagle fans are pretty. They're in my stream, win or lose. I don't think they've never run away from.
That's because it's the Giants.
I told you though, man. I got a strange relationship with the Eagle fans. I don't know.
Yeah, when we beat them in 2022, I didn't see them.
Cowboy fans seem to run away. Eagle fans,
I've had better experiences, crazy enough, with Cowboys fans in that regard than Eagles.
I have great experiences with every fan base in this division.
Everybody likes Bad Dog. We already discussed that. Everybody likes Bad Dog.
Maybe not everybody, but you know.
John Perez, my guy JP, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who says, good to see the OG panel back together once again. I got to ask, who on this panel has the best jersey collection?
Not me. I got rid of all mine.
I don't wear jerseys.
Me neither.
So
They're uncomfortable. I think I have an Eli Manning one.
Mm.
I kept my Xavier McKinney one. I have a Strahan one. And I have a Jason Sehorn one. I think I got 4. That Jason Sehorn jersey is older than a lot of people in this chat. I've had that thing since 19.
Is it faded?
No, it's pretty sharp still. I've had it since 1997.
That one probably looks good then.
Yeah,
that's my favorite Giants jersey. The
classic look. That's the McKinney one I bought. That's why the Saquon Barkley jersey. I had a color rush Saquon. He left. I could have burned it, but I sold it for $2.
Yeah, got something for it, right?
Got something for it. Give it to somebody that wants it.
Kaze Hana 877. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, at this, it is better to watch Trey Lance be bad at football over Cooper Rush being bad at football.
Why don't they play Trey Lance?
I don't have any idea why they would not play him just to find out. I think they already know, right? And they don't want to put him out there and embarrass themselves further because he's not good. Like literally, you have to run a college offense with him, where he's running read option and having he isn't capable of throwing the football consistently. The man threw 6 interceptions in a preseason game.
I know.
Never seen anything like that before in my life. So I think that spooked them enough to the point where they're like, we can't put him in an NFL game right now.
Isn't it amazing how San Francisco was able to dodge that bullet, trading up to get him at 3?
Yeah.
And they never took a step back. It's unbelievable.
Because of Brock Purdy.
Competent, that helps. But
that was the reason. If they didn't have Brock Purdy, they would be suffering right now because of that decision that they made.
It's amazing. He was Mr. Irrelevant.
Right. And they got lucky that they drafted 2 quarterbacks. I mean, it's the same thing that happened with us with Robert Griffin III, is we had Kirk Cousins. And, they didn't intend on Kirk obviously being the guy, but he ultimately did. And it gave us a chance to continue to compete while we didn't have Robert Griffin III anymore, right?
Why the hell did we do that?
Most teams, if you don't have any quarterbacks, draft 2. Most teams do. But apparently you didn't get the memo.
I'm just waiting for this time next year. We still may suck, but at least I'll have somebody different a quarterback that I can say he's a rookie. So we don't know if he can improve or not. We know where Daniel Jones is. I think Daniel Jones played his last snap for the Giants. I really do.
I think you're probably right. I can see that because we've watched 2 teams do it the last 2 years. Raiders did it with Derek Carr last year. The Broncos did it with Russell Wilson. And so I think you guys are like not going to allow you to get hurt and have that clause kick in. So you're done. They'll make Drew Lock the starter, promote Tommy DeVito the second quarterback, and make him inactive most weeks moving forward. I think that's going to be the move.
Yeah.
Bird Gang Philly for life. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, Hurts accomplished everything that Daniels accomplished. Really? So he won Offensive Rookie of the Year? Interesting. Okay. But Daniels hasn't accomplished everything that Hurts has accomplished. Again, I think these Eagles fans have had an IEP, man. I swear.
Daniels has played 10 games.
10 games. So he's accomplished everything that he's okay. Got you. So again, he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm just asking for a friend. Oh, okay, cool. Got you. All right, got you. Just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. Patrick Starr with Blonde Weave. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, ain't the same Eagles. Barely beat the Jaguars. Again, we can't make this stuff up, man. Like, I love that when it's convenient for Eagles fans. It's cool when it's not. Then they try to turn the tables on us and make us feel like we crazy. But it is what it is.
Good. Crazy coming out here representing the Giants.
Goods. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. JD5 year 4 numbers will be shitting on Hurts numbers from this year. Likely or unlikely? Hashtag cry, e-girls cry.
I think if you got somebody to compliment McLaurin, I think that's a fact.
Oh, that'll happen by year 4. I'd be shocked if they don't do something this year in the draft to compliment McLaurin. I think they have a really good understanding of what this roster is and what needs to be done
with Washington. I think people realize is how good a shape you're in with the cap. You guys got a ton of cap space next year.
Yeah, we're in a really good space just overall. That's why we were able to execute the Marshawn Lattimore trade, because we had extra draft capital that we picked up. And so we're still in a good place even with the draft. Game Time Brian, our guy, Game Time Brian, who was up here with us a month ago. We really appreciate you. Who writes, it was great hanging with Law Nation this week and Big D. Great show, boys. We appreciate you, man. Big ups to Game Time Brian.
I didn't watch a video, but I saw that you were there with him and Mark Holmes. I saw that popped up on my YouTube.
Yeah, him and Brian and Mark Holmes, they boys for sure. El Frito Bandito.
Bandito.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, who's ready for the Thanksgiving game? Oh, I love it. That's a big one, man. I love it. That Thanksgiving game is gonna be
ready. I'm ready for it.
Awesome.
I might, I planned on actually streaming that game, but now, it's Thanksgiving. I might not. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
That's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to that game because both of y'all are ass, and that's a big game. That's a big game because
you running ass with a capital S.
But Bad Dog,
we're not beating.
They are in the way of you running the play, my friend.
No, they're gonna run over us. They're the Cowboys, man. They ain't tanking. There's no way.
They're not, but they're not good either. Bad like you. So I understand you did not.
Lock is gonna start that game.
Hey, Bad Dog, understand that Dallas game on Sunday. You have to go back and watch it, bro.
I'll go back.
It was bad. If you watch it, you go, "Oh shit, we're in trouble."
We lost to the Panthers.
I know, but I'm telling you,
Daniel Jones had a 50 quarterback rating.
I know, Bad Dog. I'm telling you, though, this Dallas team is on another level in terms of ineptitude. You'll get to watch on Sunday Night Football. You're off, so you got nothing. Watch them on Monday night. I think, what is it, Monday or Sunday night? I think it's Monday Night Football.
I was so pissed that they put the Jets-Cardinals game on.
Oh, man. That was tough.
So I just went to NFL Red Zone, and I saw what I saw there.
Right. You'll get to watch them against the Texans.
I might have actually taken a nap, too, with something.
Hey, I don't blame you.
I was up early watching that damn Giants game. Oh, they play Monday against the Texans. I'll check that.
That's right. I say they on Monday Night Football against the Texans. Go ahead and watch that.
I got Joe Mixon on my fantasy team, so hopefully Joe Mixon goes off.
Oh, well, he'll go off all right. You'll get to see that front. So I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, oh shit. We might beat them. I'm telling you, man, dog. They're not going to allow you to run the play as effectively. You might mess around and win that game.
We'll figure it out. We're the Giants. We'll figure it out.
Hey, but you're doing a great job.
Tommy DeVito don't play. I feel like we're good at running the play. Tommy DeVito got in the way of us running the play last year.
Look, man. Well, and Drew Lock can't stay healthy, so he might be out there sooner than you think. So
maybe we'll play Tyrone Tracy at quarterback.
That might help. He might fumble a couple of times. Give you a shot.
Whatever.
Hey, the great Watubi. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. Glad to see you back, Law. LB, do we have to put you on a milk carton for Friday? I'm gonna tell you right now, if they lose that game, you will not see LB for at least 4 days. You won't see him. You won't see him.
Law's gonna be back on the 20th when we do this again, though. Just so you know, Law's coming back.
Real deal. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Disrespectful. Hurts 34-11. JD never beat a winning team. Again, this goes back to the conversation surrounding experience, essentially. Right? He's played 10 games.
He's not 34-11. He's 41-19. But
again, you're dealing with these Eagles fans. So what did I tell you already? Take it with a grain of salt. Just leave him be, leave him in his little corner. Tony P56, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. And they're spreading lies because he's already beat teams with a winning record. The Chicago Bears have a winning record, but again, who's counting, right? That he didn't beat a team with a winning record, right? Right. Okay. Tony P56, just like somebody earlier said, he's accomplished everything Jaden Daniels has accomplished. Okay, cool. LB, don't touch nothing. Be back next week. Law, y'all gonna hire Dion and try for Shador? Question, #raise hell. And he said
high enough to get Shador because they have to jump like 9 teams, and I don't see that happening. Especially
all they got to do it again. Bad dog, you did not watch that game.
It don't matter.
Sunday.
They played the Eagles. Did you see the Giants against the Eagles?
And it was worse.
No.
Yeah. What was the score in your game? 27?
28-3.
34-6.
Okay.
It was worse, Bad dog. Did you turn it over 5 times?
I don't think so. I just think we could.
Were you at home?
So think about it. Yeah, we were at home. But yeah, Barkley came back and
that was
in that game. Listen. The Cowboys turned it over 5 times, and the Eagles only got 34 points. So I don't think we turned it over at all, and they scored.
Man, I'm telling you, it was bad, Bad dog. It was bad. I'm just saying.
Louis.
I'm just saying. Bad dog. I'm telling you. The Cowboys are down bad, bro. They're down. And look,
you lost to the Panthers.
Listen, they have now
the worst offense in the league by far.
They just set an NFL record. Bad dog. They just set an NFL record for the most games in a row to start a season at home in which you've trailed at some point by 20 points or more.
They ain't gonna happen against the Giants. Lou, I'm looking at it right now.
Tyrone Tracy, 147 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Lou, against the Eagles, Daniel Jones had 99 passing yards. 99 on 21 attempts.
Listen, against the Philadelphia Eagles. Listen,
yards on the ground that led us in rushing.
Hey, you had 99. Cooper Rush had 43 yards.
That was his first game. It was Daniel Jones' 6th year.
That's not okay. 43 yards on I think it was like 24 attempts. That's not okay, bro. It's not okay.
The defense is not the Giants' defense.
No, y'all might win that game.
You're not winning that game. Stop.
Infamous 2K. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, Rights. Y'all ain't the Steelers. They play Lamar twice. If anyone knows how to stop a QB who has legs and contain them, it's the Steelers. Lamar got more interceptions than TDs against the Steelers and a losing record. These are all things that, I've talked about in terms of the Steelers' ability to stop a mobile quarterback. But again, it is what it is, man, right? Like I said,
they're very well coached.
Very well, absolutely. There's one thing. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, Rights. Commanders never taught this much humble time.
Louis always talks.
Look, I can't. Rush is variety. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you. He writes, "Hey Lou, these threats are strictly on the football field." I knew what you meant, man. Nobody felt like you were physically threatening LB. That I didn't take it as such. I don't think he took it as that way anyway. Nothing but love and respect for the Super Friends. Maybe a little less for the Eagles. LOL. Facts. I get it. Absolutely. Optimal focus.
I like seeing Commander fans come to my side and just pour on the hate to the Eagles.
And I love it too. And it's been a long time coming. Optimal focus. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, LB is so delusional. Philly soft, laughing my ass off. The fans soft, and y'all keep talking like we ain't beat nobody. The only winning team y'all played was Green Bay. Thursday is coming.
That's
Winter
true.
is
I was
coming.
going to say, if the Eagles beat anybody with a winning record, and
That's
Green
it.
Bay won.
And when they beat Green Bay, they beat the Saints when the Saints were technically good, but the Saints weren't a good team,
Right.
and they beat them. And so, but you look at the record of the Saints now, and we know they're not a good team. And so they haven't beaten anybody. But that's what I don't want to keep belaboring that point because we've played basically the same teams for the most part.
We usually do. There's two different games.
It's 3 now with the 17 games.
Right.
So it's 3 different games. That's it.
14 games of the same schedule.
Exactly.
We play each other. Like we play each other. Obviously, the Eagles can't play the Eagles, but
right. And that's why I was like, what are we talking about? When they kept saying, "Oh, you haven't beat anybody," neither have you. What is your point? Like this again, like I said, the Eagles fans, I think they had an IEP in school, and it's okay. Richard Henry, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, bet Louis must use he wanted them twos. It's not he wanna. Okay, he's one of them ones. Okay, so. You got to get the vernacular right if you're going to try to quote me, okay? Till next Eagles game, Louis make up a bet for LB. Silly Eagles fans. First place or for the Commanders. Stop it. Kill Adele. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. We 2 in total defense. Yeah, I saw that. That's nice. That's real nice.
It helps
again,
play the Giants.
Yeah, that's real nice.
It helps me play Cooper Rush.
It does. It helps when you play Jacksonville. Yeah.
It helps when you play the Browns.
Right. I mean,
it helps.
It helps a lot. I mean, we 14th in total defense because we played a lot of those bad teams. We're 6th in pass defense because we played a lot of those bad teams. I'm taking advantage of it too. Good job. D-Rob, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Commanders fans acting like they never had nothing. That's one of their favorite things. Oh, y'all ain't never had nothing, says the team who won Super Bowl. Sooner or later, they'll turn into a
they
pumpkin.
won Super Bowl. They're on our level now.
Yeah, all of a sudden now they're the big guys on campus now.
Yeah.
Those tears will be sweet. I love it. I love hearing Eagles fans talk like they that team or something, like they're that franchise.
They act like that Super Bowl was like 2 years ago, man. That shit was 7 years ago. Like that.
It's collecting some dust. It's collecting some dust.
My kid was born that year. You know, my kid used to fit right here. My kid's like as tall as up to my chest now. So 7 years is a long time.
It's getting there. Random call. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Sirianni out here cutting his hair like 07 Britney Spears, and LB thinks the Commanders are nervous. Man, gonna cost y'all the game, and you know it. LB's always been
good year.
LB's always been a little bit wary of Nick Sirianni, so
yeah,
I can't give him credit for that. He wanted Sirianni fired after last year, so he's been adamant about that.
A lot of Eagle fans did.
Killer Dell, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, LB, he must know we the top defense in the league. Y'all up there? Y'all are up there. Let me check my source here and see where y'all at. Y'all are the number 2 total defense in the NFL. Number 2 total defense in the NFL. So y'all right there. But again, I always say y'all ain't played us yet. So I don't give a damn what you do to Jacksonville and Cleveland and the Giants and all them. I don't give a damn what you do to all of them. Do that shit to us. Then we'll talk.
Yep.
John Perez, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, are the Bears or Jets more disappointing?
The Jets.
Oh, it's the Jets, without question. Yeah.
Without question.
That's easy. That's
without
easy.
Question.
Yeah, facts. Damani, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Hey, Cowboys, tell me why Hurts, AJ, Smitty, Quan, and Goddard are all together less against the cap than just Dakota. All of them are less than Daniel Jones, too. Stop hating on us because y'all don't have ski mask, Howie.
Not hating. I give credit where it's due. I think Howie Roseman's the best GM in football. I've said that for years. It's not why I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles for many, 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 many reasons. I mean, he backloads a lot of the contracts. He uses incentives. There's a big reason why I like the fact that the Giants got Brandon Brown, because obviously he was affiliated with the Eagles and he's our assistant GM, and he'd be pretty good against the cap too. The Giants had a terrible cap situation. I don't know how he does what he does. I mean, he is a wizard of the cap. There's no question. I always give credit to Howie Roseman. He's great at what he does. I still hate y'all, so it don't really matter. I give it credit where it's due, but that's not why I hate y'all. Like I said, I hated you Buddy Ryan days. And like you said, Luke, most of these Eagle fans have no clue who the hell I was talking about.
They didn't know those guys. I used to love Vi Sikahima going and doing the punching thing on the I loved it. I loved it.
They didn't know who the hell Anthony Sherman was. They don't know who the hell any of those.
Andre Dirty Waters. They don't know none of those.
Mike Quick was. They don't know any of those guys.
They don't know those dudes, man. So that's why I told you, stop wasting your breath.
But that's how long I've hated the Eagles. It's got nothing to do with recent history.
Yeah. Ouija HTTR. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
Ouija boards in the house.
Right. Eagles used to never want Super Bowls mentioned. That one Super Bowl win, and Eagles fans finally got to sit at the adult table, but they still got the sippy cup. I always used to. I never wanted them to win that one Super Bowl because I knew this would happen. I knew that once they got one, they would act as if they had 15. Right.
I'm going to say this about the Eagles Super Bowl. It's bittersweet to me because anybody that's followed me before that happened, because I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've had this channel for almost 11 years now, 10 years. I just hit my 10-year anniversary. So I've had this for 10 years. And I was on YouTube for 2.5 from 2007 to 2009 earlier. Mm-hmm. And I was just a shit talker. That's all I did. And the concept of YouTube is much different. And streaming became a bigger thing right around the time the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And I remember saying to myself, there's a couple things happened. The Giants lost 13 games for the first time in their history. It was really hard. I was like, I can't come out here and talk shit anymore. Like, because that's what it was. You just talk shit to the team you're playing that week. And that was really it.
It was the TTC back then.
Right. My kid is born. I'm like, man, I can't do content like that anymore, man. I got a kid now. Like, I can't.
When I first came in the game, it was TTC was big.
Talk like that. Yeah. And I'm like, now the Eagles won a Super Bowl. That was a lot of my shtick. So I changed my content and my channel became what it was. So I them winning a Super Bowl kind of actually helped me become what I am on here, because I had to change what I was doing, because I'm like, well, that's gone. And
that's not okay, Bad Dog. It's still not okay. It's still not okay.
That's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's the
truth.
I'm honest. I'm a genuine guy. It still makes me throw up in my mouth that they actually have one of those.
Yeah, did that.
As long as they never win again, I that's okay.
I already told them we're getting another one before they get another one. That's for
I hope so. And just because there was a lot of people in there. Now that I see that hunt, let's do it again.
Yeah. L. Campbell, I'm not reading it, but we just wanted to acknowledge it again. Really appreciate you for the hundo spot.
I'll read it. It says, fly Eagles right into the side of a building. My God, Lord, love your content.
Yeah, that's right. I love it.
My guy, Johnny Laterno, always does that FEF, and I never read it. I say fly Eagles right into the side of a building. Right.
Leo Baker. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes Louis more delusional than Okoye.
Nah. Okoye said that Micah Parsons is better than Lawrence Taylor.
All right. Sure, guy.
Nobody's more delusional than that.
That was wild. And he was standing on business with that one. I was like, wait a minute.
I like Okoye, but I'm like,
I was waiting for him to tell us he was playing.
What are the kids out of pocket? He was out of pocket. Did I use that right?
Yeah, that's how you use that, bad dog. Good job.
It was cap.
He was capping. I was waiting on him to say he was joking, right? Like, man, I'm just kidding.
He wasn't joking.
He wasn't. He was dead ass. He was dead ass.
That was great.
Eric Oldhead, Young Bull Stewart. All right. We got to get Bad Dog to read that one.
Eric Oldhead, Young Bull Stewart.
Yeah. Better not put Forbes on AJ Brown third. Forbes, if we have it our way, will not see the field on Thursday night. So he hasn't played.
That would be a major mismatch.
He has not played in 3 weeks. Yeah. Healthy scratch 3 weeks in a row. So if we have it our way, he won't see the field. You don't have to worry about that matchup. We learned our lesson last year. Trust me. Don't have to worry about that one. Ricardo Potil. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. So, Lou, tell them we're better. They better get us now. We're going to have that discussion tomorrow. Right. AP going to cook for the next few years on JD's rookie deal. We weren't supposed to be here. Now they feel threatened because they know we're here to stay. That's the thing that I'm trying to communicate. But, you know, when you're talking to a group that's a little bit slow, they're a little bit off, it's hard to communicate that to them. So, but they know, they know we're on the come up, right? They know. And let me take this opportunity. Big shout out to the over 1,400 of you who are still rocking with us 3 hours in, man. We really, truly do appreciate y'all. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe for more great content and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a
correct, because it's a busy month. You're gonna have LB and Louie tomorrow. You're gonna have the Super Friends back on November 20th, and I'm sure Law Nation and I could find something to do the week of Thanksgiving.
That's that. We going with that. We got to rock with that.
We going with that.
We got to trademark that. We got to trademark that one. I got to give credit where credit to. Who was the one that came up with Thanksgiving? I like that one. It was El Frito Bandito.
El Frito Bandito. I think he's a Giant fan. I'm pretty sure. I think so, because he's in my chat a lot.
Yeah, well, that's yours, and that's a good one. That's a good one. Marco Bresci. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, hey, fellas, got so much respect for y'all. Lou, just to remind you, AJ had a bean against Lattimore with Minshew throwing him the ball. Bad dog, stay awesome. Keep your head up, Law. LB, what's been the biggest surprise this year? I wish he was here to answer the question. I'll tell you that Marshawn Lattimore gave up some plays in that game, and that's cool, but he part of this squad now. Is different. It's a different animal you're dealing with. The Saints weren't good, when y'all played them a couple of years ago. That's when Gardner was there back in 2022. So I just feel confident that we just better, right? Like it's a better atmosphere, better situation. I think he's gonna play his ass off when he gets back. So we'll see.
As far as like I would say, I don't even think LB thought their defense would be as good as it is right now. Now, granted, they played some weaker opponents, but I still think there was a lot of question marks going into the year with their defense. So I think that'd probably be the biggest surprise. I don't think there's any surprise that Saquon's been great.
Right.
That line, or that AJ Brown and Jalen. I mean, these are what that's what they normally do on offense. So I would say probably just the overall Eagles defense is it's a lot better than I thought it would be. But again, they're going to start facing some better opponents. We'll see how it goes.
Right. Sounds good to me. Sean Davis, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Sean writes, Daniels played 10 games. He makes him sound like Brady. We got to remember he made Sam Howell hats. LOL. I'm guilty as charged. I did make Sam Howell hats. It was such a dope. I wish he would have turned out well. I had so many marketing schemes behind that. But it didn't work out. But this is different. This ain't that.
But right? Why is there an apostrophe there?
I'm gonna assume that his device did that autocorrect. That's I'm guessing the apostrophe. It doesn't need to be there at all. And even if it did, you would have put it on the other side of that S. But again, we're not here to conduct grammar school.
I am. I am.
I know you're big on that, but
I am big on that.
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
I'm a 7-year-old man. This stuff he misses he misses punctuation. I'm like, buddy, you got to put a period there, buddy. You got to put a question mark there. He's not know about commas yet, and I probably overuse commas, but I am.
I execute the run-on sentence better than anybody else in the history of the earth. So I use a lot of commas, semicolons. A lot of people don't even know when to use a semicolon.
That's fine. That's not a run-on sentence if you have those in there. If you have a bunch of ands and no punctuation, that's a run-on sentence. And trust me, I get some comments, Lou. They're like a dissertation, and there's no punctuation. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to? What are you saying?
Right? How do I break this up? What when does one thought end and the next begin?
Right. What am I looking at?
Yeah, man. Tony P56, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Take away the tush push on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 goal line. And how many games do the Eagles lose? Without that cheat code, the Eagles won't talk so tough. But it's a part of who they are. Like it is who they are, and you can't take that away.
But I'll be honest with Barkley there. I don't think they need to do the tush push. I don't. But you can't stop it.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
So
Jacksonville actually did stop it. Was it Jacksonville?
Yeah, they stopped it twice. That's why they didn't. They didn't run it. They on that last 3rd, 4th down that they went for, and I don't know if they even got it. They didn't get it, and I was like, why didn't they do the tush push? I was live during the first portion of the game, and then they showed the lead up to why they went for it and turned around and handed it off and didn't get it. And I was like, oh, Jacksonville stopped that shit twice.
Yeah,
twice. But I told you, without Jason Kelce, that play was going to suffer a little bit, and it has.
Yeah, no, they still do. I mean, it's still
they're still really tough.
Never blow the whistle. It's like the forward progress has never stopped.
Right, it's crazy. I agree, big time. Let's see. Here we go. L. Campbell, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes, Lord, it will be belt to ass on Commanders. Louis, I like you, but you need to chill. The aggressiveness is crazy. Why would I chill? Why would I chill? Where's the psychological sense in that? If I chill, guess what y'all gonna say? Yeah, we humbled you, Louis. Why would I chill? This is me. This is always gonna be me. I've been talking even when we were trash. I was talking trash.
Just like I do.
It's different. It just hit different now. Because now y'all understand that we a legit threat. When I wasn't a threat.
Amazing when you talk trash and your team backs it up. How good does that feel? Yeah.
It's excellent. Yeah. And we got a chance to do that. We got a big chance to do that on Thursday. That's the one that's really gonna hit home. If we beat them, because all Eagles belt to ass. Okay, well. We'll see what happens when the Commanders got the belt. We'll see what happens when the Commander's the one with the belt. Tommy T, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Tommy writes, Bad Dog and Law chilling today.
Bad Dog and Law is chilling. Law is chilling.
Hey, Law was chilling hard. This is the first time.
Law's not used to this.
Not at all.
He ain't used to it. But listen, big shout out to him coming back.
Yeah, I was
he
really
came back when they're down bad.
Yeah. I meant to say that too. I meant to say, hey, got to give you much props and respect.
Back 20th.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him then.
Yeah.
Mac 10, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, LB, I'm looking forward to Jalen Carter holding up Dan's in the air like a puppy again. People have been sending me those photos of when Jalen Carter was at Georgia and he held him up in the air. I saw your jokes. Okay, funny.
Daniels, holding up Daniels.
Shut up, man.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I know that's a typo. Lord knows
Go ahead.
You gotta read the way it says. I'm looking forward. LB, I'm looking forward of Jalen Carter holding up Daniels in the air.
I'm not fooling with you, man.
I love it.
I'm not fooling with you. I'm not fooling with you, man. Uzi 89 Storks. Thank you for the super chat. Man, you an asshole. Mitchell and DeG both about to pick off Jaden. I like the kid, but these new Party Commander fans need to relax. You do realize that he's thrown 2 whole interceptions this season, and you think you're going to get 2 in one game? Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Come on, Louis. Give me some more grammatical errors.
Yo, they coming. Trust me. We not done. Steven Shropshire. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Philly fans think they're getting the blowout. Dude at work bet me 20 they will win by 20. That's an easy, cool 20 you finna get.
Crazy.
That's not happening. We a good team this year. Don't sleep. I love that. That's an easy 20 for you. Make sure he pays his bet, though, unlike Michael Parsons' brother. Make sure he pays the bet.
That's right.
Make sure he pays the bet up.
Never bet more than you can afford to lose.
That's right. That rings so true, Bad Dog. It rings so true.
There you go. There's something that aggravates you.
L. Campbell. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the generosity. That's a hundo and a 50 piece and
a 20,
right. And a 20. And I think I seen a 30.
The rainbow tonight.
Yeah, I love it, man. Really appreciate you. You know my blood is boiling right now.
I said this is gonna get you. I knew it.
Mad Dog should remove himself from the conversation. $2 chat, because that is what the Giants are worth.
I don't get what $2 chat is, but listen, I ain't removing myself from shit. I'm here to stay. I don't care how bad my team is. I don't back down. I don't disappear. I've been doing this longer than anybody.
We wouldn't be here without Bad Dog.
I created this baby. I created not just the Super Friends. All these round tables you see now. My brainchild. So no, I don't remove myself from anything. I like to stand there and take it. I like the punishment. Listen, man, I like to talk shit, but I'm a man. I stand there and take it when I'm wrong. It's all good. It's part of the fun for me. It's part of the fun. But I do appreciate you, L. Campbell. Appreciate the generosity. But I ain't removing myself, brother. I'm here to stay, baby. I'm here to stay. I'm waiting to be in Louis' position next year, and we got our own quarterback.
Sure, Mad Dog. Sure. Tony P56. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. All right. Mahomes lost Rice and they're still undefeated. But you come on now, you've watched. I went through the whole catalog of how these guys are still undefeated. Like, they're living right. You got the toe in week 1 against the Ravens.
You
got the pass interference against the 4th and 16 pass interference when they were done against Cincinnati. You got the blocked field goal this week. You got the overtime, the Bucks not going for 2 when they had them dead to rights and winning that game in overtime. Like, we understand what this is. Like, they're living right. All right, they're living right because they easily could have lost 3 or 4 games.
We're going to get a test this week, man. Buffalo ain't no joke. Buffalo's really good.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Mike Leslie, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Mike Leslie writes, take a vote, Terry or St. Brown? Well, we're the only 2 here. Which one would you take?
It's tough. Man, I really like Terry McLaurin, but I'd probably have to go with Amon-Ra St. Brown if I had to choose. But I do really like Terry McLaurin. I think McLaurin's a very underrated wide receiver. I've always felt like that. Because all the talk about, obviously, AJ Brown's one of the best receivers in the league, and so is CeeDee Lamb. So Terry McLaurin always kind of gets forgotten about. But I mean, he's about to have his 4th 1,000-yard receiving season. Is it 4 or 5? What is he?
5. This will be the 5th.
So I think Amon-Ra St. Brown's like awesome. So.
Yeah, he's dynamic. So it's depending on what you're looking for. Amon-Ra can't stretch the field vertically. But if you're looking for a slot machine, a guy that can win inside, a guy that can be 115 catch guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown's the man for the job. If you're looking for a guy that can get vertical, no, there's with Amon-Ra, there's run after catch, all of that. There's no run after catch with Terry, really. So it's just what you're looking for, right? You want the guy that's gonna make the tough catch. Not that Amon-Ra St. Brown can't, because he can do that too, but you want the guy that can, make the tough catch, also stretch the field vertically. You want Terry McLaurin, right? If you want the guy that is a slot machine that can work underneath and the intermediate and give you a little something after the catch, then you want Amon-Ra St. Brown. But usually I would just say this: if you're looking, I'll make it simple for you. If you're looking for a higher yards per catch, go with Terry. You're looking for higher volume, lower yards per catch, go with Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's what I would say. Joaquin Williams, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, LB, tell Louis we want to know the record of the teams y'all beat. 22-46 for Philly and 23-47 for Washington. It took a Hail Mary for 5 of those wins. The Bears have 4 wins. Once again, I know it's tough on you guys. And the math and some of that stuff is tough for you, but it's okay. It's all right. What are we talking about, Joaquin? Again, one game is the difference, right? Like, what are we talking about here? We've played a tougher schedule than you thus far. You're going to play some of the teams that we have already played, like the Steelers, like the Ravens. You just haven't played them yet, right? You're going to play the Panthers. We already beat up on the Panthers. You haven't played them yet. You'll play those teams.
Yep, you'll get the Giants again, too.
Right. So, like, what are we talking about? Our schedule is only different by 3 games.
Right. It's not much.
Like, I know it's hard for some of you to wrap your brain around it, but it's 3 games. That's the difference in the schedule.
30. I think Al Campbell just wanted to put a bunch of different denominations tonight, because 30, I don't know that I've seen many. 30.
I've never seen a $30 super chat before. That is 30. The first time. Like, that's a unique number, right?
It is.
Al Campbell, thank you for the super chat. And once again, thank you for your generosity. Really appreciate you. To make up for my other comment, only Giant fan, including I think I said this the last time about Heathcliff, right? This reminds me of Heathcliff every time I see Mad Dog. Beefcliff. It was Leafcliff. It was Meatcliff all along. Yeah. He said, Mad Dog, Mad Dog, talk your shit, bro. I'm embarrassed for you. Oh, man.
Don't be embarrassed for me. I'm here, baby. I ain't going anywhere. I've seen my
Mad Dog ain't going nowhere.
Right. Neither is Bad Dog.
Neither is Bad Dog.
Bad Dog. We're not going anywhere.
Lord have mercy.
Going anywhere.
Need Trab. Need Trab. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, do y'all think players watch these live chats? LOL. No, I don't.
I think they watch the videos.
I think they watch certain ones, but not like live streams or anything.
Yeah,
like, if it's really short, like a Bad Dog video that's like 8 to 12 minutes long.
Videos, yes,
yeah,
I do.
Yeah, I think they'll tune into that. But like my long form content, no, there's no way they're watching something that's 3 hours long. But something quick.
I know they do for a fact. I know they watch this.
Yeah, well, something real quick. Yeah, they'll take a look at that. They're more likely to see something on social media, though.
Yeah,
they're more likely to see something on social media than they are on like YouTube. L. Campbell, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
He's on fire today.
Yeah, L. Campbell, thank you. Truly. Belt to ass on the Commanders. Louis is a Delu. All right. Thank you, L. Campbell. We'll see on Thursday now, won't we? Indeed. Chris.
That's mine. There.
Yes. You go ahead.
Usually interns work for free, but Chris and I are so good, he pays us. Jones in 6 seasons, 23 wins, 1 season, with 5 or more wins, 1 season with more than 20 touchdowns, 3-13, last 16. Anyone else's gets cut years ago, the Mara effect. Well, I mean, I've said this a million times about Daniel Jones. Brian Daboll and Joe Shane never planned on bringing him back. In 2022, when we had the 5th and 7th pick, there's no quarterbacks. Kenny Pickett was the only first-round quarterback. Will Levis is trash. Malik Willis is trash. Kenny Pickett's trash. All of them are backups. Nothing good came out of there. And then Daniel Jones had a really good season. We won a playoff game. It was the first time in 10 years. What were you going to do? And you were picking 25th in 2023. You weren't going to be able to get a quarterback. Daniel Jones lived 9 lives. He's lived a charmed life. Because every time the Giants tried to get rid of him, they couldn't. So he would have been going in 2022 had we had a bad year. There's no doubt in my mind. Or 2023, I'm sorry. He would have out. That would have been it. They didn't pick up the 50-year option for a reason. He's going to get cut this year. The reason they constructed the contract the way they did, I always say it was pretty much a 2-year team deal with a 2-year team option. A 2-year extension with a 2-year team option. He's gone. We're not going to have to worry about it. Giants fans, we don't got to worry about it anymore. I truly believe he's played his last snap as a New York Giant. I don't think he's seeing the field the rest of the year. And we already know watching Hard Knocks that the Giants talked to the Patriots at least. I don't think that they talked to Washington. Washington was never giving up that pick, and I doubt they did the Bears. But we know they try to trade up to get Drake May, and they didn't. So they're definitely taking a quarterback this year. Just run the play. Run the play.
That's it. Run the play.
7 more games of
what's the schedule for you guys? The final 7.
So we have maybe not in any particular order. We have Philly and Dallas. We have Tampa Bay, Atlanta, New Orleans, Indianapolis, and I said the Eagles, right? Eagles, Dallas, Colts. Eagles, Dallas, Colts, Saints, Falcons.
You play. Okay.
There's no wins there.
There shouldn't be, theoretically speaking.
Maybe
the Cowboys, the Colts, and the Saints are the 3 that you have a chance.
We won't beat the Colts.
They're bad too. They're bad.
But they're not the Giants. And the Saints have a new coach now, so it's very possible. And they have Alvin Kamara, Derek Carr's back. They can buy.
They're not a good team.
Neither are we. We're the Giants.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you. Like
this is the one game I'm like, maybe we can win, but with a new coach, I think we're losing every game from here on out. I do. I don't think we're winning another one. People are like, oh, the Eagles, they're probably going to rest their starters at the end of the year if they won the division. And I'm like, that's fine because so are the Giants. Because the Giants go into that game 2-14. Nobody's starting. Dexter Lawrence ain't starting. None of them are starting. They're saying we're going to just look at the future. We're going to look at some of our young players. They ain't trying to win that game.
Yeah.
There you go. Another one.
L. Campbell, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Mad Dog, step out of this conversation like law.
I don't step out nothing. I'm part of this panel, baby. We don't go nowhere.
King of the East. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes Lou, the Comolds had a good season. Thursday, this all ends. Y'all know better than them boys. Our record says otherwise.
Yeah.
Our quarterback says otherwise, and my coaching staff and general manager and organization, for that matter, say otherwise. We are not them boys. We're way better.
Oh yeah, somebody mentioned. I just haven't seen in the chat. We play the Ravens. That's another team. That's a loss.
Oh yeah.
That was the one. Yeah. I knew I was forgetting when it was the Ravens.
Gotcha.
We had a forfeit. We just should forfeit that game.
Yeah. With the Ravens' luck, that might be the game they lose. Their 2 losses or 3 losses are to the Browns, the Raiders, and I forgot who else did they lose to.
I'm going to score. If you think the Giants are going to beat the Ravens, I'm going to have to start spelling delusional DELOU SIN.
This one is on you, Bad Dog.
My intern, what up? Thank you for, as Louis would say, doubling up. Double up.
Yeah, get it, Bad Dog.
Biggest what if? Hey, I like big butts, and I cannot lie. Biggest what if? And I was 17 when I came out. I remember it well. Biggest what if in your team's history? For me, it had to be Reese not listening to Ben McAdoo when he told him to trade up for Mahomes and getting Ingram instead. That's one. Obviously, I mean, that would have been a future thing because the Giants, Ben McAdoo, did want Patrick Mahomes. Told the front office, I need Patrick Mahomes. Front office told him to go take a flying leap. And Ben McAdoo on his way out gave the big middle finger to the New York Giants and benched Eli Manning. That was his way of, you're going to fire me, I'm going to lose. You didn't give my quarterback. I didn't want Eli anymore. Eli was on the downside. I'm benching him. That was his big FU.
Yeah.
It
was Geno Smith. He started, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Then the other one for me is 2008. The Kansas City Chiefs were out of it, and they wanted to trade Tony Gonzalez to the Giants for 2008. It's one of the best Giants teams ever until Burr shot himself. The Giants were winning a Super Bowl. Not a doubt in my mind. They were winning a Super Bowl that year. They had already beaten Pittsburgh. They smashed the Ravens. Like, they beat the holy hell out of everybody that year. Started off 11-1. It's one of the best Giants teams that I've ever seen. They were great. They wanted to give Tony. They asked the Giants for a 4th-round pick for Tony Gonzalez, and Jerry Reese told him, "No, I'll give you a 6th." Can you imagine Tony Gonzalez on that team? And that was in his prime. So
yeah, he still has some years left.
Those are big what ifs. But yeah, obviously the Mahomes thing is huge.
I mean, that's a franchise alterer.
Yeah, it is.
Without question. Relaxing Rain Videos. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Why y'all mad? Because we got a better owner and GM than y'all do. I don't even know what team you're referring
I'm
to.
just guessing it's the Eagles. I'm guessing. I am mad.
I don't feel that way.
I am mad at y'all.
I don't even think your owner and GM are better than mine, but
I just hate you.
Howie's got more, experience. He's got more skin in the game, so I got to give him his props and say he's better now. But I think my guy's coming. So, Chef Cook Skinner, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Shit turned into a Commanders versus Eagles stream. Gotta love it. Raise hell. # dirty ass young bull. I didn't want that to happen. That's why I made sure that the beginning of the stream was all about Law and the Dallas Cowboys, because I knew eventually when we got to the super chats, I knew what was going to happen.
Yep. And don't worry, you'll get that tomorrow. You'll get that tomorrow, Skinner. You're gonna get one-on-one, Louis and LB, 8:00 sharp. You don't want to. I'm gonna be tuned. I'm sure to God, I'm probably gonna run to the gym and go to the gym. Listen, I forgot. We'll have to make that for 7. I have my Giants round table tomorrow. I'll have to make that for 7 so I can be done with that. Watch your show at 8 and do the Lakers at 9:30.
Look at you got your whole schedule mapped out.
I said I need a secretary. I have so much crap going on. It's unbelievable, man.
Joseph Satchel, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, people that are hating wish they had this lineup.
Facts. Deny this.
Relaxing Rain Videos. Did I miss one?
Bald Eagle.
Oh, yes, I did.
There you go.
Bald Eagle. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Bad Dog.
Yep.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Commanders 14-3. Yeah, sounds crazy, doesn't it? I know, right? Like, who would have thought that would even be possible? Lou got to be in therapy with Patrick Starr, the blonde weed. The Louisville Commander fan, Eagles win by 7-10, depend on the last possession. I could see the Eagles winning the game by 7 points. Even 10 is a bit of a stretch. I don't see anybody beating us by double figures, but I could see them winning by 7, just depending on how things go. But the way that my brain is wired right now, double digits just ain't happening. Like, the Ravens were the one team that had us on the ropes, and 5 wouldn't let us get blown out in that game. He wouldn't let it happen. So, look, man, I already told you we haven't lost 2 games in a row this season, and every time we lose a game, everything all right, Bad Dog?
Yeah, I just hear walking upstairs. I'm like, it's 11:45. Who the hell's awake up there?
Upstairs, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, oh
no, because I'm like, it's late. Both my wife and my son should definitely be sleeping by now.
Yeah. Relax and Rain videos. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Smitty almost had 1K his first year. Facts. Broke Philly's rookie record and came out of the game. Stop it, Louis. He could have had 1K. What's your point? Terry McLaurin almost had 1,000 yards in his rookie season, and he got a concussion in the penultimate game. Do you know what penultimate means?
I do.
I know you do, but you're not an Eagles fan. So,
true.
So I'll explain. It's the second to last game of the season, right? And what's your point is what I'm asking you. What are we talking about? He had a good rookie season. What does that have to do with Jalen Hurts needing A.J. Brown to actually be a good quarterback? I'll wait. Matter of fact, first time, long time, I'll take your answer off the air. Thanks, Relax and Rain video. War V, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, look at what Chuba Hubbard is doing in Carolina. He's third in rushing. Miles got benched. Jalen made Miles Sanders better too.
It's not Chuba Hubert.
Look, man, you know what he meant, man. You know what he meant, man.
It's Eagle fans. It's Eagle fans.
Hey, you know what he meant.
I'm just trying to help.
You knew what he meant. I was gonna let him rock. Like in my circle, in my family, I'm the guy that is an asshole and doesn't let people rock when they say stuff wrong. I'm always correcting people.
Listen, I really only do it when it comes to Eagle fans. Just because I'm a ball buster. I can't help it. I don't mean anything by it. I'm just fucking.
Yeah. Hey.
I can't help it.
Let Chuba Hubert rock, right? Rock with Chuba Hubert. Okay.
I'm just messing around. I just messing.
Yeah, no, Miles was in the doghouse last year. Like he fumbled a couple of times, and that was it. They was like, we don't have time for this shit. And he really just never got his spot back. So I would not just put it on Jalen. I would also say that offensive line had a lot to do with his success.
The line has a lot to no question. The line has a lot to do with it. So does AJ Brown. When you, like I said, when Miles
put it all together,
the first year Miles Sanders was there, okay. Like I said, Jalen Hurts had more rushing yards than Miles Sanders. But when you add AJ Brown, now you can't just try to stop the run. Now you have a legitimate threat. You can't just stuff the box anymore and say, okay, Jalen, go throw to a diminutive wide receiver. Do you know what diminutive means? You can't throw to a small wide receiver. Okay. You didn't really have a number one guy. He's become a number one guy because, again, AJ Brown makes him better. AJ Brown made everybody on that team better. The running backs. And that's where Miles Sanders got a lot better. It helps to have a threat on the outside. I mean, look at why is Tyrone Tracy running as well as he is with the Giants? Why? And it doesn't make any sense. We're a terrible football team, and everybody knows that Daniel Jones can't throw the ball, but there is a little bit of a threat out there in Malik Neighbors. Neighbors is a threat. Quarterback's not a threat. But, you know, that AJ Brown has a lot to do with that offense being a lot better. Like Louis said, it's an entire package. They feed off one another, man. You get a really good player like AJ Brown, who is a game changer, it makes everybody better.
Right.
It just does.
That's right. And there's no denying all of that. It's all of a package, I feel.
Yeah.
Joseph Satchel, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. How did you feel when Brady got Moss? I felt like it was long overdue because Tom Brady really never had a guy like that in his career up until that point at the receiver position. It was David Givens. It was Troy Brown. David Patton, exactly. You know, he had tight end, he had Gronk, but he never had a guy at the receiver position where you could say, oh my God, you know. And then you saw what happened. You saw what happened.
Records, right?
Right. You saw what happened in 2007. So,
and then
so it was a big deal.
And then they had one giant loss at the end of the year.
And boy, we all thank you for your service. Whew. T-Roy, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. T-Roy writes, y'all just holding the throne until Thursday. And I'm guessing that's holding on to the throne, I guess. Yeah, till Thursday. That's it. We coming back for what's ours on Thursday. No questions asked. Mike Hicks, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, Mike. We don't want to revisit Scotty, the man T, his super chat again.
Right. Gave him advice.
Yeah. West Philly Sam, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. West Philly Sam.
That hurt my head. Read that the way it was.
I'm gonna let you do it because if I read it, I'm gonna try to make sense of it.
What?
I'm gonna try to make it make sense.
West Philly Sam, 2-8 cheesesteaks. Appreciate you. Louis, shut up. He tried to make everything so ungood out his bum ass team. I hope a cat walk across your keyboard when you type that. What happened there, Sam?
You know what he meant, man. You know what West Philly Sam meant, man.
I have to do it. It's in my name. It's Eagle fans. I don't know. Louis, what is that? Louis, shut up. He tried to make everything so
now that's the one that would have got me. I would have figured it out. Like sound. So it's sound. It's space. And then that's what about is. Out is about.
Okay. Right. He added spaces.
Even everything shouldn't be spaced technically.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's just
but we again, I would have figured it out. I would have figured it out.
Team though, like it's a bum ass team, right? Not bum ass.
Yeah. He just forgot an S. That's all.
Added spaces and forgot letters. You did a good job.
That's it.
I love Eagle fans. I do. I love you guys.
I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, West Philly Sam.
I did too. I did too. But I had Louis. I can't help it. I love Eagle fans. I do.
Oh no.
I do.
Mike Hicks. Thank you for the super chat. I know you do. I know you do. Mike Hicks writes, same team as last year. How? Top 5 defense 2024. I said y'all are the same team from a talent perspective, not from a coaching standpoint. You've added some pieces. Obviously, the 2 corners you've added. You got a couple of guys on the defensive line, but most of the team is the same, right? Offenses and Saquon, right? Same tight ends for the most part. Same offensive line for the most part. Obviously, minus a future first ballot Hall of Famer, but it's the same squad. You didn't do what I did. You didn't change 60% of your roster. Now, did you? You didn't turn over 60% of your roster, did you?
Again, Mike, the defense is playing well, but let's see when they actually play some teams that can move the football. I mean, playing the Giants, playing the Browns, playing Cooper Rush, playing the Saints. Like it, when you guys play Washington, they got a formidable offense. When you play Pittsburgh, when you play Baltimore, you're gonna get a test. You will see that.
Yeah, that's all I've been saying. It's like I'm not telling you. I don't think their defense is great. I don't. Yeah. So it says that they're the number 2 defense in football. Okay, I want to see it. And if they shut us down, and LB said we're not scoring more than 21 points. That's what he said. If they shut us down and we score less than 21 points, and I didn't watch a game where we left, like even the Steelers game, we scored 27 points and we left probably another 14 to 17 points out there on the field. It was really.
It would have been different if you had Brian Robinson.
It would have been different, but even without Brian Robinson Jr., there were opportunities for points to be scored if we would have made simple plays that we didn't make. If guys just catch the football, that was Jaden Daniels' worst game because we set the bar so high for him. That was his worst game of his season, and so there were opportunities out there, and that's a good Steelers defense. So I like our chances this week, but we'll see what happens. Tony P56, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Tony P writes, was that Scotty and his girl in his pick? That's the assumption. That's the assumption. Personally, when I said maybe Scotty was out of his league to begin with. I don't know, but
I married out of my league.
Right, look, man, that's the way to do it, right?
We do.
Sometimes you get lucky, right? That's called swag, though. If you level up, that's swag. That means you caught something that you weren't supposed to catch, but you got swag, so that's why you was able to do it.
Swag like nobody's business. Now my wife got lucky because I got better with age. I aged well. She got lucky. Some guys don't age as gracefully as I. Being almost 50 years old.
Talk about it, bad dog.
This to the table at 50
That's
years
right.
old. That's right.
Talk about it, bad dog.
Oh, swag.
So did she meet Big Bad Dog, or were you in relatively good shape, but not the shape you're in now? And then you got big, and then you got back into better shape.
Yeah. When she met me, I was probably the same weight I am now, just composed much differently.
Differently, okay. So I was just making sure she didn't marry Big Bad Dog. And then you got into great shape.
I was lean, but I was not muscular. Not like I am now.
Okay.
And I gained weight, and I lost weight, and I gained weight. She loved me all. Listen, I say all the time, my wife there's a special place in heaven for my wife. Anybody that can put up with me for a quarter of a century and then give birth to one just like me, special place in heaven for her.
Awesome.
But she would tell you, she's spoiled. I spoil her. I've always spoiled.
Good. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Don't get all emotional.
If mom ain't happy, nobody happy, right?
Facts. I think anybody that's married understands that one right there.
Right, yeah.
Bird Gang, Philly for life. Thank you for the super chat. Writes, Commander fans are the slow ones, and I stand on that. The last time you made the playoffs above 500, you were doing well, and then you couldn't even finish the sentence correctly. But it's okay, man. I get what you were trying to say, but you're making the point for us, man. How are you going to do that? I'm disappointed in you.
See how contradictory or ironic that is? Do you see the irony? Do you know what irony means?
I think they know what irony means. So I'm going to give them that one.
You see the irony in the comment.
Yeah.
You see it.
He did everything right and then got to the end and dropped the ball.
When they say to me, you're dumb, and they spell YOUR, and I'm just like, the irony of that is it's hilarious.
Yeah.
We love you. We do.
Yeah. I don't love you. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love you, but I care for you. You're a part of this family. Yeah. And
I don't know.
We're stuck with one another. I'm not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. So let's just get along. Let's coexist.
Right.
Let's do that. T. Roy, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. And just to finish that thought, Bird Gang, Philly for life. We'll just leave that one alone. We'll leave that one right there.
Yeah.
We went on a win streak after every loss. And that's what I said earlier. We haven't lost 2 games in a row. We lost the first game of the season, won 4 straight. We lost 2 weeks in week 6 to the Ravens, and then we won 3 straight. And I truly believe that we're about to win 7 straight. Now, we'll see, how it goes, but can't win 7 without 1 first, right? So got to take care of the Eagles on Thursday night. If we win that game, I think we win the rest of our games. If we lose that game, then I think we win the rest of the games after that. So whatever happens, I fully expect us to win the other 6 games the rest of the season. I'd like to make it 7 straight, though, right? That's the goal. Abdallah, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Abdallah, right? Lou, I want to win this more than any of the previous Eagles. Fans deserve this belt to ask. Lou, you seen how they're talking. Yeah, I see how they're talking. Hashtag raise hell. Look, I think most Commanders fans want this more than the Dallas game at this point, right? Now, of course, you can't lose to Dallas in their current state. You have to beat them. But I think most Commanders fans are looking at this game and saying, hey, we need this one. Like, we can't afford to lose. Like, we want it bad because Eagles fans they've been talking crazy. Like, they think we talking crazy and we think they're talking crazy. Both sides are like, yo, they disrespecting us, son. What you going to do about it? Well, Thursday's coming. Yep, Thursday's coming. We'll find out. Tommy T, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Bad Dog, you were supposed to be here with us. F
Next
Eagles,
year.
F Dallas, #hail.
I agree, Tommy. Next year, when we have Cameron Ward and we have a quarterback that can actually make plays and has a set of balls and isn't afraid to throw the ball down the field, we're going to get up there again. And I'm waiting for the day that it's like when I was growing up, and it is the Commanders and Giants battling for the division. I'm just waiting for the day. I'm impatiently waiting for the day. I've been waiting a long time.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's been 2022 is fun because, like I said, that was the first time, and I don't know how long that the Commanders and Giants actually played a meaningful game that late in the year. Like, I don't remember, like, because one of us is bad, or, one way or the other. It just was the way it was. We haven't been good together at the same time in forever. So
facts.
We just need a quarterback. I think if we get a quarterback, I think it's a major, because there's talent on the Giants. There is talent here. But everybody knows a quarterback is the main cog of any team. And if that quarterback can't play, and listen, I say this all the time about Daniel Jones, it's not for lack of effort. It's not for not trying. He's a good kid. Like, he's tough as shit. He's tough. He don't slide. He wants every yard, every inch. He works hard. He doesn't do anybody under the bus. He doesn't complain, but he's not talented. And I mean, that's just what it is. It's not for lack of want. I can go outside right now and run as hard and as fast as I can. And I'll never run a 4.3, and it's not because I don't want to or I'm not trying to. It's just because my legs don't move that fast. Daniel Jones just can't process. He can't do it. He can't. So, again, we just need a guy that can make moves, be elusive in the pocket, feel the rush, and not be afraid to make some improvisation. That's what I love about Cameron Ward. He can improvise. Daniel Jones can't improvise at all. So the basic things are hard for Daniel Jones.
Yep. The routine. He makes the routine look tough sometimes. Yep. JB, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. JB writes, sorry for being late. HTTC. Lou, what's up, Bad Dog?
What up?
Nothing much, man. We just been talking for 4 hours. That's it. Glad you could make it though, man. And the playback will be there for you. So make sure you hit that like button when you check it out. Jay Black, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jay Black writes, you have to talk to Eagles fans like Dora the Explorer. Can you see the map? Yes. Sometimes I feel like we have to really spell it out for them. Like I said, sometimes I think they had their tests read for them in school, which is fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
We can make special accommodations. You just got to let us know. DJ23, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Eagle fans need to watch Reading Rainbow. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
That's going back.
I grew up on Reading Rainbow, man.
Yeah.
Grew up on Reading Rainbow.
Romper Room. That was what I.
Wow.
Romper Room.
Damn, Romper.
I've been around a long time, man. I told you. I've been around.
Sheesh.
A long freaking time.
Anyway.
That extra, baby. I've been around a long time.
Bad Dog, give us that Bet US read one more time.
Yeah, big shout out. Bet US sponsored the stream tonight. If you guys want to take advantage of the best promotion going of any betting app out there, go to Bet US, enter the promo code YouTube150. You get a 150% match deposit bonus on your first deposit, a 125% match deposit bonus on deposits 2 and 3. Great customer service, 24/7, 365. You can get a hold of them anytime you want. You get payouts within 24 hours. You also get 10% gambler's insurance against all your net losses as long as you stay active every 6 months. Terms and conditions apply. And again, I implore you, if you're going to gamble, please do it responsibly. Never bet more than you can afford to lose. Like, I forgot.
Terrence Parsons.
I know, but what LB called him, I totally forgot.
No, it's we. I think it was something at the beginning of that. Then it was
young bull head ass. I forgot what that.
Whatever
LB calls
something him. Young bull ass. Something.
Yeah,
I don't remember what he.
But don't be like that guy.
Don't be like that guy.
Responsibly, if you can afford to bet $100, bet $100. Don't put in 500 to get the extra bonus. And if you lose, don't bet to try to get it back.
No, don't chase your losses.
Don't chase your losses.
Don't chase your losses.
Bet responsibly.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us on this stream. Me and LB will be live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. talking about the massive showdown on Thursday Night Football between the Washington Commanders and the Eagles with first place on the line. We will also have the Super Friends stream back again next Wednesday on November 20th, and we'll be wrapping up everything. So even if one of the, whoever loses can't run, right? Well, I'm not running. Y'all know where to find me.
We're coming right back. Yes.
Yeah, we're coming right back. And so if my team loses and I'll be here to take it. You talk all the trash you want and I'll be here to take it. I might be drinking my sorrows away at that point. But whatever happens, I'm going to be here. Yeah, and so will Bad Dog.
Well, I ain't got to worry about it. I got to buy this week, so I ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. Last year, that bye week was the best.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
When you're not good, the bye week is
great. I got Sunday to myself because the Eagles Washington game's Thursday. I'm definitely like I said, I'm going to stream that.
And the Cowboys play Monday, so you literally don't have
to worry about nothing.
Nothing. It's the best feeling when you stink. Anyway, I thank y'all for joining us.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Until next time, for Bad Dog, LB, Law, and myself, Super Friends out.
Peace.